Alright. Everyone
Locked and
primed
loaded.
and clenched and ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Alright, what happened to Felizon? That's what I want to know. I'll let you get to that.
Well, that's worth mentioning. I believe when last we left our group of god-awful nasty boys and one decent human being,
Well, I'm a halfling, but I'll take it.
I'm not a boy.
what's the time on that one? Alright. Everybody roll a d6.
I gotta get my dice.
4.
1.
Okay. Got 5. Okay, this came out as a 3, so I'm gonna say it was a 3.
Alright, you all wake up with that much damage.
Oh. Okay. I need
So-
pencils too. God.
I also need a pencil.
Here we go. That hurt.
You can turn the heater away from me.
Oscillate that bitch.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
There's the awesome.
Ouch. Okay, look at that. I'm already at 3 less.
Alright. So I believe when last we left our group of people, it was 1D? Does that sound right? The first day of the week?
I don't remember. I didn't even know we had days of the week.
Cool. Alright. I'm a good GM. Well, when last we left our people, I will now declare it was 1D.
Okay.
Today you wake up to a hand in the sky reading 4.
Oh, that's skipping a few.
There are weird burns on your skin. Like, some worse than others, but all of you seem to have sustained bizarre internal burn damage over the night.
Yeah, we were staying at the Wet Bitch, right? Okay. Okay. Ouch.
Yeah. And what's more, one of you's fucking gone.
Okay. This is alarming. Where is Felizon?
You're doing the fucking the react set of Aquaman going.
Bram does his best to convincingly appear put out that Felizon.
Uh-oh.
No. But no, yeah, like he's gone.
Okay,
Well,
but
empty bed?
we're still where we went to sleep.
Yes,
Okay, this is actually raising alarm bells in Errol's mind.
you have gone to sleep. In your understanding of events, the chain of events went: we go to sleep, we wake up. It is 3 days later. We have burns on our skin, and 25% of us are missing.
Okay, I guess we go downstairs and see if there's anyone around.
I guess you do.
Yeah. I mean, I think you know where Errol's mind is going,
I think I have a good idea.
but he's not really doing anything about it. He's
mean-
mostly just like,
What are you going to do except
Yeah.
for slap some aloe vera on that shit and hope things get better?
yeah.
Bram does his little hobble bounce down the stairs and goes over to the barkeep. Hey, buddy, what day is it?
It's 40.
What were we doing the last 3 days?
What do you mean?
Because I went to sleep on 1D, and now I'm here.
What? You were...
Some lost time situation, something's messing with us.
You-
And Felzon's gone too, so there's that.
Wait, he's gone?
Or invisible.
No trace of him whatsoever.
Gone as in he left you a note like a unhappy spouse, or gone as in someone kidnapped him?
He's just...
I'm gonna lean
Not
on a
there.
second.
All right then. Well, if it's a missing persons, I'd recommend you speak to Garen. He's sort of our man for these things.
Right. We spoke to him the other day.
Yes.
Well,
Okay, but like just to make sure, because we're also missing 3 days. You remember us
coming in yesterday. You were badly injured.
These badly injured, Bram says, pulling up his phone and showing off the...
No.
These are new badly injureds.
Yet, what happened to you?
We
don't
went
know.
to sleep on 1D. Now it is now. And we are injured.
Alright. The last I saw of you, it was 30. And you and the one of you that's now missing came in. You were desperately injured.
Yes.
Had just come from Envy's little abode. Said he sicked animals on you.
And that was
just going to
3D.
Garen. Yes.
But that was 1D, wasn't it?
Fuck.
Well, I'm going to speak to Garen. See if there's anything else we can salvage from this.
I wish you the best of luck.
Appreciate it.
What was this guy's name again?
Martin.
Thank you, Martin.
Don't know how much good I've done you, but you're welcome all the same, I suppose.
Alright, well,
Martin sort of has like a 1,000-yard stare as he goes back to cleaning the dishes from the previous night and setting out little dishes of pretzels or peanuts or whatever for the bar patrons.
okay. The town of Riverbreak.
Yeah. Bram's hobbling to keep up with Errol and Lily, and he's just muttering, "This is bullshit. This is more bullshit."
I'll pick you up, it's fine.
Oh god, he's 6'2". Oh, his legs are so long.
So,
Jesus.
yeah, and then once he's on top of Errol's shoulders, he sort of like leans on his head like it's a table and starts stroking his halfling stubble. This is more bullshit than we should be encountering in whatever span of time we've been encountering it in.
Reaching levels of bullshit that shouldn't even be possible.
Like,
I haven't experienced this much concentrated chaos for a while.
I know, right? There was the farm, there was Envy, there's this. There's me in the city. It's been a bad week for me.
Where's the bag of Tootsie Rolls?
Oh, it's in the drawer in the corner? The left one on the left, like, thin one. The second one down.
Grab me some of that good shit.
Just bring the bag over.
Oh yeah, that was my plan. Just gonna plop it down. Let everyone
Okay.
start to feast.
Alright, I'm gonna be an unprofessional bitch and eat some fucking dots.
Dots?
That's gonna help my enunciation, motherfuckers.
Not dots.
There are 3 dots in this fucking box.
God is trying to...
Fucking fang!
I'm here for you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I refuse to let this derail me. Alright, so, we're going to Garen's, right?
Yes.
That's what we're doing?
Yeah.
Cool. Fucking awesome. Okay.
Just rolling?
Just rolling.
He's learning, John.
Just doing some rolls.
some things.
Just some rolls happening over there.
Some rolls happening.
Alright, anyway.
Alright, so, you arrive at the door of Garen and presumably knock. There's the unmistakable sound of a knee hitting a table and Garen says, "Who's there?" from inside the door.
Errol Riverside. I believe we talked the other day.
Oh, yes. Come in. There are the two door bar thunks, and the door opens. Garen is in his his early morning clothes, a long tunic and a knitted shawl just sort of thrown over his shoulders. It's really more like a blanket that he's just sort of wearing over it. It's very well knitted.
Well, you
Got
know.
nice colors. It's a very
Well,
pretty
you know,
stitch.
either he's a pretty good seamster himself, or maybe he's got someone who cares about him.
Got someone shy.
All right. Well, Errol's going to come in.
Until otherwise noticed, Bram is going to stay on Errol.
I'm going to put him down once I get inside.
There's a slight disappointment as he's back on the earth again.
Well, I hate to bring more bad news, but a friend of ours has disappeared. Felazan, you met him?
Oh, yes.
He just vanished without a trace this morning. Say, we spoke on 1D, is that right? Or
We spoke yesterday. It was 3D.
I could have sworn though. I also woke up with these wounds.
Oh! What? Get a look at that. Bizarre.
Are they burns or?
It looks as if they're burns from the inside.
How? I don't know how that would happen. What's
I
happening?
think I could give you a guess.
All right. What is it?
What else could it be? It's fake. It always is.
I mean, true, but that's not a very specific answer.
I'm gonna roll knowledge nature to see if I've heard of any particular Fae doing something like this.
Alright.
That's a 26.
Alright. You have heard accounts of things like this?
But not tied to any particular Fae.
No. You know that things like this have happened before, but you have no idea what causes them, who causes them, why causes them,
Where causes them.
when causes them.
Okay. I am glad we have cleared this up.
Like the last time.
What about it?
Do we know anything about that?
Does anyone have, I don't know, like knowledge arcana, knowledge planes, knowledge
Nope.
Nope.
religion?
Nope.
No, and no?
I have knowledge nature, that is all.
Alright, good talk.
I have
Then no.
knowledge dungeoneering. Yeah.
Oozes.
Well, oozes and aberrations, although aberrations aren't exactly a thing in this world.
Yeah.
I never said that.
Well, that we know of.
That's true.
Which means that it falling under a knowledge skill would be a little difficult. Anyway.
I know this thing I know nothing of.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Alright. Well, I suppose we should just... I mean, there's nothing we can really piece together about this now.
If you want answers and you suspect Faye can give them to you, I would say go to that Faye hole.
Yes.
2 out of town.
Yes, and
Maybe your best bid for any answers. Not a good one, but
I mean, having a bid for answers isn't very common in this world anyway, so...
that's true.
I was about to suggest that as well. Go down to the Fate Hole as we previously thought. Maybe look around a little bit for Felazan, but I
Should
don't...
probably patch ourselves up first.
Yeah.
Might need a way today to get all our...
Pinto. Pinto.
I am Felazan now. I will sway the Fae with my bow.
Okay. You know, you can stay there, Pinto. It's fine. All right.
A
So.
giant cat attacks the city.
Alright.
Oh no, she's gonna knock the dots off. All right. All right. Enough of these games. All right. Well.
So y'all...
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Oh, and there were fucking 5 in this one.
Yeah.
I've never been bitter about anything.
All right. Well, I mean, we could look around town for a little bit, but I don't think Felizan would try to hide it all without at least leaving a note. I hate to assume the worst, but we might not be able to do anything about this right now.
Well, the very best of luck to all of you.
Thank you. I just hope I'm not losing another friend. Well, anyway. Let's be off. First, though, we should probably see if there's any services we can...
Oh,
she's so cute.
Shoot for the moon.
there is nothing more satisfying than a genuine fuck up from an expert.
All right.
We're all human. Alright. So... Patching ourselves up will be a bit of a trifle, though.
How much are you down?
Huh? 3 hit points.
4.
You could all just rest.
Yeah, resting for the day might be a good idea.
I'll cast Cure Light on you.
Yeah.
You're at full. And
How much did you take?
I took 1.
Okay.
So if we spend the entire day resting, I believe that means we heal double. So a whole 2 hit points.
Okay.
Bram's just back to his regular level of.
Alright. I'm at 13 out of 14 hit points, but that should be enough. But I don't know. 1 hit point could mean everything. Do druids get, like, virtue at all?
Maybe.
Because that's
isn't it COD, Cleric or Druid, so...
Huh?
Or is that not the arrangement in Pathfinder?
Clerics have a different spell list than druids.
Yeah. But, you know, sometimes they share a few spells.
Yeah.
They share a lot of spells.
Yeah. They're both divine.
The one thing I know isn't shared between them is clerics have summon monster, whereas druids have summon nature's ally.
Alright. Well, anyway. I think I'll live. But then again, this is
Tkohl.
Tkohl. Alright, so...
I do know virtue, or I can learn virtue.
Okay.
So I guess I will...
Might be a nice thing to just pass around to people before every encounter. It's what I do with Enthus.
Yeah, but then I have to give up one of my fancy survival,
Yeah, that's true.
because I can only prepare 3 spells. I have stabilize,
Okay, well,
and...
we're probably going to level up this time, and you'll get another 0th level spell.
Yeah. Which, you know, I can use to prepare create water.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Create water's handy for, like, survival.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Was there a general direction that the Fey Hole was in?
Well, so you
Nope,
guys
you have to
rested.
do leftish.
You guys all rested for the rest of 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So now it's 5D.
Yeah. Now it is 5D.
Hopefully.
All right. All right. So you wake up to no burns and it being the next day in the week. Off to a good start.
Oh man, things are looking up for this crew.
That is 2 positives already. All right. So you guys wanted to ask around to find out which way the Fey Hole was?
Yeah.
All right.
Did Garen tell us at all where it was? He seemed like he knew.
Yeah, Garen, fuck. Garen pointed you sort of north by northwest.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of where it was in my little brain map.
Yeah.
So heading northwest. Should we gather information?
I mean, you could.
Well, I mean, do you want us to roll to gather information?
Yeah, sure. Roll like a wisdom check or some shit.
All right.
19.
12.
17.
All right. You ascertain with absolute surety that no one knows shit about where this thing is, aside from North by Northwest, and most people can't really tell
It's-
you what exactly.
It's not really a place that people go.
Yeah, you don't like get a day off from fishing the river and be like, you want to go walk to the Tkohl? Let's go walk to the Tkohl.
Let's just go fuck with evil spirits.
You know,
What could go right?
I think we should dump our chamber pots on the heads of viciously malevolent and vindictive magical beings that can drop acme anvils on our heads from another dimension. Let's fucking do it.
You know, I think that's my weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to kill myself, but I also didn't want to be efficient about it.
If it's worth doing ostentatiously.
All right. So,
All right.
I guess it's up to our survival then
I guess
to find our way there. All right. I'm gonna roll survival to
All
see
right.
if I can.
What's your bonus?
My bonus is +5.
Mine is +7.
Okay,
All right.
I'll roll to assist then. All right, that's just a 9, so I don't think that assists.
Nope.
Oofed up. Well,
Doofity doofity.
I got an 11.
All right.
So after what you estimate to be 5 miles of hiking, you walk out of a clearing and into Brookhill. Or into Riverbreak,
Brookhill was
is Errol's hometown.
yes.
So yes, you exit a clearing and enter Riverbreak.
Well. Let's try this again. I rolled a 4 again.
Brian
I
got a 12.
I got a 12.
Oh, 2 assists. Okay, we're at a solid 15 now.
All right. After about 5 more miles of hiking, it is.
Oh god, that's most of the day.
Yes, it is now about 7 o'clock, and you have not outright made progress, but you haven't landed back in Riverbreak, so, you know, shit, that's a start, man. You know, you haven't heard any little Korok giggles and popped back up at the starting point of a bullshit maze.
Holes, they're not easy to find.
I seem to have run up against a bit of a wall.
Or bull, to be exact.
All right. So, do we see anything in the clear in like the area we're in right now?
Roll perception.
Perception. That is an 8.
You're fishing for those perception checks.
17.
19.
All right. You see a really weirdly shaped bush. It's like branches sticking out with the leaves going. The fuck is? You see a really weird bush.
Wait a minute. The bush is going inward when it should be going outward.
Yes.
And our like burn wounds are inward when they should be going outward. Whoa, guys!
Scully, you're never gonna believe this.
The bush alien.
Subject suffered death by a wound from a knife. Ever heard of the knife alien?
9 heads found. 9 bodies found. Heads do not match bodies.
All right. Well,
All right. You gonna go check
weird
out
bush.
the weird inwardly growing bush?
Yes. Should I put my enlarge on you as we walk in? No? Okay.
I wouldn't do it yet.
Okay.
Bram finds a stick for scientific purposes and pokes it into the inside-out bush to see if it is destroyed or otherwise inconvenienced by its passage through to the Fae.
You poke the inwardly growing bush, and the stick does not go into the bush whatsoever. It just stops dead on the bush. Just
Invisible wall style or what?
like, no, you touch it. Like, you touch the bush. It's just that the bush is
None of the leaves bend out of the
none
way.
of the leaves or sticks bend out of the way. It is just a solid thing, like video
Oh,
game
the
rules.
branches are rigid then. Like they just don't move?
No, like there's no space in between. Like like the space that what looks like space in between like leaves and branches and stuff is also solid.
Okay. Alright.
Fucky.
That's what I meant by invisible wall.
Yes.
You're like hidden stuff that isn't there. Okay, that's weird. Obviously the only solution is to set it on fire.
So
yeah.
a burning bush.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't want to bring religion into this fast.
Hey, it burned us first.
Yeah, that's
Eye for
right.
an eye.
Guys!
Okay.
Burn the witch!
I don't know what to actually do here though.
I don't know. We could try burning it. I have spark.
Okay. Bram goes up to the bush and like looks inside. Can he see like a loose acorn or something inside the bush? That,
How are you looking inside the bush?
like just trying to look through cracks and things in the leaf.
Alright,
cover.
how close do you get? Like, are you like right up on this bitch?
He like feels with the stick for where the wall starts and like then is peering around with his
Alright,
eyes.
with one particularly tough poke, you push the whole bush a couple of inches, just...
Ha!
Okay, I'm gonna go over and I'm just gonna pick the bush up.
Alright. Upon picking up the bush, it becomes clear that it is an elaborately painted basket.
What?
Okay, let's burn it.
What?
I got a flint, let's burn it.
Oh, it's like it's probably just an illusion then.
I use spark to light the basket on
Ah!
fire.
Alright, the basket becomes on fire.
Mission accomplished, folks. Let's go.
Dum, dum, dum.
Was there anything under
Dum,
the basket?
dum, dum.
Yeah, there was a hole.
Oh, okay. Well, here we are.
I used my scientific implement and thrust it into the hole.
Kinky.
You then remove your scientific implement.
Bram pokes again, readying his goo in case things go south.
You put the scientific implement back in and remove a long blonde wooden dowel.
What's a dowel?
A long sanded piece of wood, like a cylindrical piece of wood. So the stick has transmorphed from the exact point where it entered the hole. From that point forward, it is now a perfectly sanded and cylindrical wooden dowel.
Well, scientifically speaking, I hope that doesn't happen to me. So we just going in?
We could drop attacks inside, see if we can chase whatever inside out.
Okay.
So we can fight them in
I wanna
what
put
is
something.
more likely to be
I
sane territory.
wanna put something else in first, just so we like are absolutely certain that it doesn't always turn things like this isn't just the dowel hole.
There is a dedicated fey hole
You
for
gotta be
making
careful
wooden
about
dowels.
finding, holes you find in bush in the jungle and sticking things into it.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of Marines died during Nam.
True stories. All right.
Also, just good sexual health.
Okay. I will take a rock and
Okay.
drop it in the hole.
All right. You hear the unmistakable sound of a slide whistle. No, the rock doesn't come back.
Oh, dang. Dang it.
Okay.
It does make the sound of coming back out, though.
Well, that's a little disappointing.
If only Felazan were here, we could shove him in the hole.
Now the rock flies back out.
Of course. Is the rock any worse for wear?
Well, it's like 40 feet up in the air right now. It might take you a minute to find out.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for it to fall.
It does not.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so.
Now it falls.
Stop!
It falls precisely 39 feet, slows to a halt, floats just away from the hole, and then drops as if it never lost any speed.
Is it the same rock?
No.
Oh, okay. What's different about it?
Bram sticks his head by the hole and yells down, "Fucking comedians we got down there!"
Okay, what's this rock like now?
It's a little more spherical. It doesn't look like it was sanded. It just looks like it's a different rock. It's more spherical. So apparently you can exchange sticks for wooden dowels and rocks for slightly more spherical rocks.
Okay, just refine
We can
it a little
revolutionize the dowel sanding and rock circling industries.
bit. Man, we should just put rocks on these dowels and make a bunch of clubs or something. And sell them. Make a profit.
That's the sort of bullshit back alley capitalist scheme that these two have actually pulled in this game so far.
Okay.
Okay,
The next thing I'm gonna try is summoning.
First I want to know, like, we haven't actually asked, how big is this hole? Like, what's the diameter of the hole?
The diameter of the hole is 2 feet across. So its radius is 1 foot.
Alright. It's kind of a tight fit.
Yes.
I'm going to attempt to.
And I'm a big guy.
For you. I'm sorry, that was not necessary.
I'm going to attempt to summon something and send it into the hole. See what happens to the something.
Okay.
The something is going to be. The something is going to be a dog.
Okay. So you summon one dog.
Yep, it goes into the hole.
All right.
It only lasts for 6 seconds, but.
All right. After approximately 0.5 seconds of falling, you hear its little padded feet hit the floor, and then a 5.5 second flute sting. Just 5.5 seconds of a flute playing.
I don't understand.
You know, we were putting ourselves obviously in the power of a being that could not give a shit. But, like, I don't see another approach to this. And presumably it's already decided we're worth fucking with. On account of the burns.
Whatever. Arrow goes in.
All right. It takes you a minute or two, but as you're about to set your foot in the hole grows to a convenient size for you to enter.
Oh, thanks.
All right. You drop down and into a small earthen cavern about the size of this room.
Huh.
Maybe with a little lower ceiling.
Are you dead, Errol?
No, I'm alive.
Cool. Bram jumps in after him.
Whoop. Do like a bridal catch.
Yeah.
All right. A small shower of rice flies over you.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Anyone home?
Lily will join them in the realm of chaos.
All right. Lily drops down and nothing weird happens. All right. This hole is basically completely dark, so I don't know if anyone's got dark vision or torches or shit.
No.
I feel like we should have had something.
Do you not have the light spell?
No.
Why don't either of us have the light spell?
Why did neither of us get a torch before coming in here?
I'm gonna have a fucking stroke.
Well, usually,
I have-
whoever brings a torch never actually uses it because somebody casts light.
Let's say it was Felazan's job to have the light.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I think he actually does have torches. Yeah, because he's got like a fighter's kit, and that actually has torches in it.
You see, I had a torch, but then it.
So yeah,
got
it's all
sold.
Felazon's fault.
Well, and Daryl's fault for
Yeah.
being too generous, and Felazon's fault for disappearing.
Yes.
How dare he?
Bastard.
Yeah, I didn't really think this through. Sorry, guys. Okay.
All right, there is a click and a whoosh as a single. Well, it's about the size of a lighter. Light appears. Then a creak as something is adjusted, and the room is bathed in a warm, incandescent light. There is a gas light that has just been lit on the side of the wall.
Huh.
Not that we know what that is.
No, you have no idea what the fuck it is. You just know that it has definitely produced some light.
Yeah. You guys have low light vision, right? So you can see pretty well.
Yep.
You don't need that much light. All right. Was there a door that appeared? Or
No, but in the in the new illumination, you find a table. It is revealed that there is a table, just next to the gas lamp, or whatever it is, with 3 large sort of ceramic or earthenware jugs sitting on it,
Okay.
and
3 of us, 3 jugs.
under each of them is a very nice little tablecloth with an embroidered image of on each of them of a pig drinking heavily from a similar jug.
Okay.
Are there any noticeable differences between the jugs, or do they have similar?
No.
Well,
Perception.
All right. I got a 17.
Got 11.
All right. You don't notice any differences.
Okay. Well,
Bottoms up.
wait. This is Fae. What's the first rule of Fairy World?
right. Don't consume the.
It's not freely given.
Yeah. Well, are these freely given? I wouldn't want to impose. Errol's just kind of saying this to the room.
Sure.
What did you say was in the? What exactly was in the? Was it just alcohol or
I
something?
didn't say what was in the jugs.
Oh, what is in the jugs?
Yeah, you'll have to drink to find out.
I mean, you could pop it open and try and look inside.
That's what I'll do.
All right. You pop it open. Look inside. Roll reflex save.
You fool.
15.
All right. In a split second, you duck your head out of the way as a stick pops out of the jug, turns sideways to form a crossbar, and a little banner rolls down that says "Free."
I will pick up the banner and look inside.
There is definitely liquid inside.
Okay, I'm gonna
Purify
pick
food
another
and drink.
one,
All
having
right.
it out of my way. Does the same thing happen?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's free. I'm gonna smell this. What does this smell like?
Singed nasal hairs and blueberries.
Well, the latter's kind of nice.
I'm gonna cast Purify Food and Drink before consuming.
All right. There's a coughing sound as an old boot pops out of one of the jugs.
Oh, that's a close one, right? Could you refresh mine too?
Gulp.
Bram drinks his. Bram drinks
Out of
his.
yours comes an old rusty tin can. Tang, 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 tang.
What even is that?
Bram proffers his for purification.
And out of yours flies a fish skeleton.
And that wouldn't have been so bad.
All right, we're drinking.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so do these objects remain in existence?
No.
They just sort of fade into nothingness?
I mean, like, did you keep your eyes on them the whole
No.
time? Then, when you look around to where they would have landed, they are not there.
Okay. What about the banner? I never let go of that.
Then that still exists.
I keep.
I put it in my pack and then immediately go to grab it.
It's gone.
Okay.
Okay. Can't get nothing. All right. Well, what happens after we've drunk
All
this
right.
stuff? What does it taste like, and how dead do we feel?
It tastes really fucking malty. Like, there's probably there tastes like there's a lot of malt in this. It's almost an oatmeal stout. It's just a
Okay.
heavy, almost chewable bread style ale with heavy notes of berries and maybe a twinge of grass.
Okay.
That's
Not necessarily
That's
not necessarily unpleasant.
no, not
But-
at all.
Very unusual.
It's kind of weird. All right. So, all three of you drink it, and the room begins to blur, distort, decompose,
Do you
recompose.
want to wait
and
for Drew to
de-
come out
Sure.
before you go into all this?
Yeah, sure. As all three of you drink the contents of the jugs, the room begins to blur, distort, fade, deconstruct, reconstruct itself into nothing concrete enough to see, and then deconstruct again.
Well, I knew this was what was going to happen to me in one degree or another.
And after about 12 seconds of seriously weird bullshit, the room slowly starts to recoalesce, and after about another 30 seconds of getting your bearings again, you realize you are in the same room. But the table is gone. In its place is a door
In the wall or in the ground?
in the wall.
Okay. Oh, onwards and inwards. I'll go first.
Alright?
The oil lamp that's on the wall.
Yes.
Could I remove that?
I don't know, roll like a flat d20 or something.
A
Do you have
strength
like
check?
do you have like disable device?
I was thinking I'd just use my strength to pull it off.
I mean, you'd break the gas line.
Yeah, I guess.
Earl doesn't know that.
Roll like a dex check.
9.
Alright, you sort of unhinge it, but it's not all the way out of the wall.
Yeah.
You could always like take 10 or whatever if you wanted to.
But I mean, I did roll a 10. Like, I have a penalty to my dexterity.
Alright. Anyone else want to try anything?
Bram's a little more dexterous, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you two can take 10.
Yeah. So that's what I do.
Alright.
That's just an 11.
Yeah.
Alright. After a few minutes of yanking on it, the area seems to get upset with you, and you fall back as the thing seems to give. But when you look back at your hand, you are holding 3 torches.
Well,
Well, there we go.
that's just as well. All right, I'll take the lead.
Alright, so you light a
Yep.
torch
Yep, torch and shield right now.
and touch the door.
All right.
Alright. As you touch the door, it opens without any resistance, and words begin to form on the door the moment you touch the handle. They slowly fade into a florid blue font that reads, "Once you're lost in Twilight's blue, you don't find the way."
Okay.
This means something.
It could mean nothing. Do keep
In which
that
case, it means the Fays are just fucking with us.
it
which
could
is something we
it
already
always
knew.
means something. even if that something is that it means nothing.
Yeah.
The meaning is
Once
that
you're
it means
lost in Twilight's bloom,
blue.
blue.
You don't find the way.
Alright.
And on the back side, as you open it, it says, "The way finds you."
Okay. Well, I'm not sure if that's important at all, but I will know that some door told me. Alright, in we go.
Alright. You enter a long, dimly lit tunnel. Your torch helps quite a bit, but it seems like there's almost ambient light anyway. A sort of
Okay.
calm, indigo bioluminescence. Not enough to see really at all, so the torches are good that you have them, but dark all the slightly lit all the same.
Bram's checking the walls for like patches of fungus or something like that.
Okay, you find like one.
Is it like the glowing kind of fungus you sometimes find? Oh, okay. So it appears to be a property of the place,
Yeah.
just emerging out
Okay.
of space itself.
Yeah.
Brings back memories.
Oh?
Huh? Oh, I used to go on adventures like this sometimes. It's been a long time though.
Well, sorry you got roped back into it.
I mean, I enjoyed it. There was something else that got me out of the business.
A woman?
I mean, to some extent.
Ooh.
That wasn't the only thing though.
Juicy. Bram doesn't realize he's being kind of insensitive.
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, gonna keep moving until I find something. What lies at the end of this corridor?
At the end of the corridor is a 5-way split.
Oh dear.
One directly ahead, two at about a
We're at like an asterisk, pretty much. Intersection.
So there's one straight ahead, two at 90-degree angles, two at more than 90-degree angles, and two at less than 90-degree angles because I can't do math.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 7. Yeah.
Huh? Well, I mean, we've got.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
I agree.
I thought you said 5-way.
So
I
I'm
did.
trying to figure out how we got to 7.
Huh? Well, I mean, there's 8. There's
There's
The
8
other-
overall,
yes.
and okay, got it now.
Okay. So. Well.
Let's let the dice decide.
Bram raises his hand as a suggestion. When I was going tunnel running back out east, we would keep a hand on the right wall when we encountered big maze-like situations and just
Yeah,
plow through that as long as we could.
that's a good idea.
Okay.
Well, your hand's already on the wall, I can see. Let's keep going. I guess we go to the one that is just like.
The immediate rightmost?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, you all begin walking. You then continue walking and keep walking. And then the tunnel ends.
Just a dead end?
Just a dead end.
Alright. Well. How long did that walk take?
13 minutes.
Okay. Well. Trial and error.
Yep. Let's walk back, I guess.
Bram walks around his hand trailing and just starts the walk back.
Alright. After a quiet 13-minute walk back, you've arrived at the 8-way intersection.
Yeah. I suppose,
Bram toes an X in the ground by that one.
yeah. Oh, I'm gonna put a square around the one that we exited from, in the ground.
right.
Alright, I guess the one at a 90-degree angle to the right.
All right.
Keep walking.
All right.
Does the air feel stale in here, or noticeably fresh, or?
It's kind of dusty. Not as if this is like a tomb that's been sealed for centuries. Like it's an attic. Like it's your grandmother's attic.
That kind of air quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of dusty and sort of got like a warm feeling.
Yeah.
To it.
What is this cave made out of? Are we like in
Dirt.
soil? Okay. Just soil.
Are there the ends of roots and things poking out, or is it?
Yeah, there are like little bits of roots poking out. Some from ceilings, some from walls, and some from floors.
Okay. Well, let's keep going.
All right.
We find anything?
All right. You take another 13-minute walk to the end of this tunnel, but about 11 minutes into the walk, a point appears in the dead center of the tunnel. It seems to be the very end of a large conical protrusion from the dead end that this tunnel is.
Okay.
And as you keep walking, you find that yes, the end of this tunnel is rather than a flat wall, has been formed into a single enormous conical point.
That would take 2 minutes to walk
Yes.
from the point to. Odd.
Okay.
Shaped out of dirt.
Maybe. You could like touch it and try and get a better feel for
Oh,
it.
Graham's very handsy today.
Alright? As you place your hand on it, you notice that the dirt is kind of loose packed. It feels like there's something beneath it. Beneath it is bone.
Like a giant head shape, or just a giant.
Like just an enormous.
A spike made of bone.
Yup.
Okay. Where are we? I mean, Tkohl. Tkohls are still other things too. Well,
Graham just sort of hums and goes over to that other wall and, feeling uncomfortable, turning his back to the thing, starts marching briskly back to the intersection.
Just starts doing the moonwalk. Alright.
alright.
With no further event, you arrive back at the center point.
Alright. X. Next one.
Alright. Another uneventful 13-minute walk. Nothing seems to be happening.
How does everybody feel the adventure's going?
I think this thing wants us to get some exercise.
I think it wants us to talk.
This
you
phase
know?
in charge of cardio.
The card.
You know. It wants us to.
Devious fave of all.
It just wants us to get to know each other better.
It's like a little matchmaker face sitting
Yeah.
somewhere beyond your vision going,
What are they gonna make friends? I want them to make friends.
Oh yeah, some Fae are nice.
Yeah.
But, you know, I get a feeling we're not going to be dealing with very nice Fae right now.
So, Errol, what sort of Fae holes you been down before?
Are you going to allow me to, like, say some things?
I mean, if you want to.
Okay. Because I think Errol's probably been down a Fae hole or two.
Probably.
This seems like an invitation to chat, too.
Yeah. I've been down 3. Usually it didn't get that bad that we really had to go down there. My friends and I, the old group that I was with. Let me see. One of them was, well, there were a lot of smaller animals just running throughout the entire thing. It seemed to be little constructions of buildings that they'd all move in and out of. The animals were wearing garb, but I don't think they were intelligent beyond the average one. Fairly harmless but mischievous Fae at the end of that one. It was kind of harassing the townfolk nearby. But Kunzum was luckily able to set that right. Make sure things ended peacefully. He was good at that. Let's see. Another one was absolutely bad news. Lots of beasts down there. Not very pretty. Or friendly. We made it through though. Third one, I think it was very brightly lit. You could hardly even move around through the place. I can't entirely remember everything that went on down there. We've been to a lot of places. You know, not exactly memories you want to hold on to.
Alright, as you come to the end of this tunnel... as you come to the end of the tunnel that was straight ahead from where you came from.
No. It's at a 135 degree angle. Cause
are we there?
we came from down here, then we
Yeah.
went here, then we
Yeah.
went here, now we're going here.
Okay, I thought we finished that tunnel.
No.
Whatever, fuck it.
So far, we've had straight dead end and cone.
Cool. Alright, as you reach the end of it, the tunnel seems to have been shaped into an enormous mouth.
Ugh. Like, is there a tongue made of dirt in there too?
Nope, just an
Just
open
teeth.
mouth, teeth hanging, and there's definitely space behind it, but seems to stop pretty quickly.
Okay. Like human teeth?
Yes.
Okay.
Bram feels the dirt on one of the teeth, sees if it's loose, like the big cone, the big bone spike. Nope.
Come on, this is a time when it actually makes sense, you dumb fae. I mean, not really.
Well,
but-
I think this is the last resort tunnel, so let's just leave this for now.
Yeah. Alright. I guess we're going straight from the point of origin then.
Alright. You go back to the center, presumably draw an X,
Yep.
and go straight down straight from the point of origin. You only make it about 3 minutes walk before there is a complete dead stop. A hard, flat wall.
Of dirt?
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Gonna
See if I can dig away at it at all.
Alright, roll a strength attack.
Strength. Just 10.
Alright. The wall gives just a bit. Some clumps fly loose, but you don't really make much progress.
Okay.
Lily, how many times can you create water?
and for that spell today.
Alright. Well, we could chip away at this for a bit.
I suppose.
Do we wanna?
Maybe we should look everywhere else first.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yep. I'm gonna draw a circle in front of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Bram's gonna check the other tunnels we've already been through, see if the mouths still have the symbols in the order that Bram remembers them being put down.
Nope, everything seems normal there.
Alright, it's not fucking with that yet.
Alright. Well, let's check out another. We've got 3 to go.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
One. Yeah.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Next one.
Alright.
We could just say like the 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Alright. As you go through the 9 o'clock tunnel, it seems to it slowly starts to ramp upwards.
You mean
Okay.
the 10 o'clock?
Yes, the 10 o'clock. The one we're in right
Yeah, the one across from the just normal dead end.
now. Yes.
Alright. Ramps up for a little bit.
Then the ramp gets more steep.
Okay.
Soon it is a vertical wall.
This is further than we've dropped into the place, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, par for the course.
Is it preventing us from walking up the vertical wall, or
I don't know, do you have anti-gravity?
It's just too steep to climb.
Yeah. I mean, it's a completely vertical, like, featureless wall of dirt. You probably could climb it, but
Yeah,
And-
it's
and the
just
roof-
going like whoa,
Yep.
to the point where we're like looking up
Yes.
while we're already climbing, and we're like, yeah, probably not going to get any further.
The roof curves up with it.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, 9 o'clock.
All right. Down the 9 o'clock, you walk just a few feet before there is another solid wall.
Okay.
Less walking. I approve.
That's nice.
Should we see if this one has give to it?
All right. Strength check.
Strength check.
That's a 17.
All right. With a firm grip, you begin to dig through the wall, and digging through it, you come to an empty room.
Oh, there was something on the other side. All right.
Is this the room we started in?
No,
Just empty. Nothing in here.
nothing in there.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a perception check all the same,
All right.
and that is a 13.
All right. With a little torchlight put in, you see a sign.
Do I understand the language? It's written in. If it does have something on it, I only have common.
Yes. It is it's a wooden sign graven with images of bears and pigs that says "Turn back."
Well,
Okay.
Okay.
I will. This was the 9 o'clock tunnel.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk back towards the 3 o'clock tunnel.
All right. You gonna
Mm.
the 3 o'clock
the
time?
one with the
The cone? Yeah.
It said turn back.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right, let's go there.
All right. You go back to the 3 o'clock tunnel.
Brand is a little triangle on the ground.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
For this one.
All right.
Okay. So
Now we have the face buttons from a PS2 controller.
We haven't put down a square yet.
no,
No, we-
I did put down a square for
We
the
don't have a
place we
cross,
came
though.
from.
We've just used axes.
Okay.
But I mean, X's can be crosses.
Technically.
I mean, it's
But you'd have to orient them differently.
no the bottom button on the piece, and the
It is X shaped.
No, yeah, but like, there's also a
Whatever. It's not important.
fuck's sake.
All right, turn back. Also, I get the feeling that we're the pigs in this, and if there's a bear around, well, might be hungry. That's kind of the message I'm getting here.
we did buy into the pig metaphor when we drank the stuff. So.
Yeah.
All right, last tunnel.
All right.
Or no, we're gonna check
Aren't
the
you gonna be?
Yeah.
3 o'clock.
All right. As you about 11 minutes into your walk down the spike tunnel, right as you're getting to the beginning of the giant point, a similarly shaped sign has been hung across on the very tip of the horn, similarly engraven with images of bears and pigs in very detailed sort of scroll, like a piece of folk art more than
Mhm.
anything else. Almost like illustrations that says "not like that."
Okay. All right. 8 o'clock. 8.
Eight. All right. You enter the 8 o'clock tunnel. All of you roll reflex saves.
That's a 16.
Oh, that's a 19.
And that's a 14.
All right. All of you but Lily, or rather Lily. As you're walking through, you feel your foot step on something weird. There's a shift, and you are then blatted in the face with an octagon of metal painted red with the words "stop" with the word "stop" on it.
Was it red by any chance?
It is. It is also graved with little pictures of bears and pigs.
Okay.
So you just sort of take like a rake to the face situation.
You all right
Wow.
there?
Just give me a moment.
Release the rage.
There's like a big clang sound too.
Tang!
Muffled heavy metal music playing from inside her head.
It was just like boom. Stuck there for a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Does the tunnel end?
Yes. I mean, not like right where the stop sign is. If you walk further, you would find the end.
Yeah. Anything interesting about it, or is it just a...
No. It's
Okay.
just another 13-minute walk down and back.
Okay.
Is the stop sign really to the ground?
Yes.
Curses. I guess we tried 12 o'clock.
If you tried to pull it out, you're darn right you would be.
I mean, 6 o'clock?
No.
No, we came from 6.
12 o'clock is straight ahead.
Right.
It's the one that just immediately had a dead end.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think I'm in a stressful situation right now. So I'm just gonna take 20. Dig at this.
Which one?
The 12 o'clock.
The 12 o'clock?
Yeah. It's a 22, by the way.
Yes. You dig away further and further, getting a sizable hole enough to sort of crawl through.
Okay. I've been using my spear as well to like
Yes.
get things out. And I've got gloves, I imagine.
Yeah. And there's nothing on the other side so far.
Okay. Just a hole.
Just you've made a hole.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna curl inside and never leave.
Well, all right.
All right.
Thanks for playing, guys. It's a good time. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
this game.
Wow. Finally, a successfully concluded campaign.
No. But well, I'm out of ideas.
I'd see this tunnel through to its proper end before we write this one off.
All right.
Like,
All of you roll a will save.
We'll save 16.
17.
14.
All right. What were those again? 16, 17, and 14?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Lily. You feel hands sort of place themselves on the back of your shoulder, like a spouse about to give you a back rub. And a quiet, sort of nondescript voice says, "The way finds you."
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'm gonna return to the center and lay down on my back and fall asleep.
All right.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's just go on the center. Let's let the way find it. You know, we gotta listen to. It gave us another hint too. Stop. You just gotta stop. Yeah. Let's just
Okay.
go back in. Well,
All right. All
Just-
three of you just sort of plop down.
lumping around in a cave.
All right. Sleep hits you like a metal bat to the face. You don't
Ow.
fall asleep so much as you are, like, dropped asleep.
You're like yanked down into sleep.
Yoink.
Yeah.
Orbital bombardment to sleep.
Yeah.
It's the only way to be sure.
And when you awake, you are in an entirely different room.
Well, hello, Way.
An enormous cavern has opened up around you. Your signs are still on the ground, though.
Huh.
But the room that I guess was the room you used to be in or something, has opened up into an enormous cavern. And a gargantuan mansion has appeared in front of you.
Oh.
This is the biggest house you have ever seen. Even Artyom's house in Rosengrad doesn't have shit on it. It's like 5 of his houses stacked on top of each other. It is an enormous layer cake of shingles, towers, and windows.
This is like nothing that a human has ever built. Or a mortal.
No.
Okay.
This is what would be made by a cracked out Victorian architect.
Okay.
with infinite funding.
And we're in like really old
And
medieval.
this is like we're in like 953 by Earth standards. Like we're in like medieval warm period shit.
Well,
Well, I think that might have to be the title of this episode.
I guess we'll approach.
All right.
That is big. I've never seen anything like it, and I've been all over. Huh.
Yep. All right.
Is Lily jealous?
No. What?
I don't know. Big house.
Big house.
All right.
So
there's-
you walk up to the front door.
Yeah. Or any matter of doors that this thing has. I'm
Well,
sure
there is
The most significant looking
Yeah.
orifice to this building.
Yeah. Don't call those things orifices. Don't call anything that isn't organic an orifice.
Don't call anything that is organic an orifice. If you
Excise that word from your vocabulary. All right. You walk up to its enormous double doors. There are huge circled iron knockers that are shapen to be two snakes kissing. So it's like the ring is two snakes, and then the actual knocking head is where the two snake heads meet.
Oh, okay. So it'd be like two snakes doing an Ouroboros, except just their heads are together. And it's
Yeah.
just like, mwah.
Yeah.
Okay. These are big doors. Can I actually open these?
Roll a strength check.
1. I forget I have muscles.
You can't open these doors.
I can open these doors.
You can't open those doors. All right. After several seconds of straining with all that is your being, you get nowhere, and the door almost seems to like shove you back.
Oh wait, it opens out. Okay.
The door then opens outward to another set of doors.
I'm just gonna.
Fucking comedians. Bram goes up, clambers angrily on top of Errol, and just pounds the knocker over and over again.
All right. The doors open inward, and one of those blue creatures that Anvi sicked on you appears in the door, walking upright in a long tabard. In one hand he holds a book, and in another a quill. "Welcome," he says.
Okay. I would assume we are. Are we not welcome? I suppose you just said so. Never mind. 7 charisma.
7 charisma TM. Yes, welcome. I'm surprised you found us.
Well, the way found us.
I suppose it did. Names for the record, if I may?
Errol Riverside.
Riverside.
Lily Ugdasi.
Lily. How do you spell that?
YGGDASI.
Wonderful.
Bram.
Wonderful. Well, please come in.
Yep.
Welcome to the Azure estate.
I know that this is probably going to end in me getting horribly killed, but at this time I really don't care.
The weird blue tentacle lion beast steps aside and waves you in, using his quill to flourish further.
Been keeping some rich company lately.
The beast then leads you down an enormous main hallway with pictures, with oil paintings that seem almost It seems like their aspect ratio has been fucked up to fit the enormously high ceiling of this building.
Someone was dragging and dropping.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. It's almost as if it's almost as if the building was stretched upward to heighten the ceilings, but the portraits were stretched with them, leading to extremely long, thin portraits of beings so horribly mangled in their aspect ratio that you cannot tell what they are.
Handsome.
That's very kind of you. There's a hall just to your right if you'd like to eat something. Think it and it will appear. On your left will be a library and a lounge if you wish to do some light reading.
Can you tell us why we've been brought here?
No.
Tell me anything interesting.
I mean, there is a room over there that'll give you anything you want to eat,
I
so that's
suppose
interesting.
true.
There is a room over there that gives you anything you want to eat, and basically any knowledge you could ever wish to accrue will be just on your right. With a thwack, he closes his book and walks up an enormous grand staircase that makes him look cartoonishly small,
Alright,
like a mouse walking,
All right,
like
well-
a mouse walking up a step ladder.
Oh, breakfast.
Yes. You enter. What do you all get to eat?
Okay, so Errol's gonna get like this really big hunk of like, I don't know what. No, actually, he grew up fishing.
Yeah.
He has this really big tuna.
Like a long tuna steak.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He only ever got to try that, like, he only ever got to, like, see that, because he fished at a river, and they
Yeah.
don't have tuna up there. But I think at one point,
For about one day out of every 4 years, there are tuna in the river.
yeah.
No one can tell you why. It just happens.
Yeah. Maybe a salmon, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this, just an enormous, like red salmon.
Ooh. Yeah, salmon steak.
Like, just for you to, well, I mean, there's like, yeah, probably just a salmon steak. Along with that, like, probably some rye bread, some humble little sides,
like 2 slices of rye bread and
yeah, parsnips,
parsnips and maybe like a few like quarters of onion.
yeah, and also a blend of tea,
Oh, nice.
a
Jalapeno.
particular blend of tea, actually,
Oh.
one that he shared among his old friends.
Nice.
Jalapeno peppers. Poppers.
Jalapeno poppers.
Yes.
Fucking jalapenos with like cream cheese and bacon on the inside, covered in barbecue sauce.
The way my mom makes it, it's cream cheese on the inside wrapped in bacon.
What the fuck ever. Okay, jalapeno poppers. And for you?
Okay, so Bram sits down at the table, slaps his hands in there, and I assume materializes instantly a big charcuterie board with like really like highly processed sausages and like cuts of meat that have been like, covered in herbs and salts and things, and slices of expensive fancy cheese. A giant roast duck garnished with fiddlehead ferns, and a tall glass of this really dark red wine that he just pounds in between mouthfuls of things.
All right. That meal flickers in and out of existence for a few moments before being replaced with a bees churger.
What?
A what?
A bees churger. 2 slices of cheese, a bun, and then a hamburger.
I mean, you don't even
Do
know
I
what
have
this is.
anything to drink with that?
Like,
There's an
I mean,
upside down. There is a glass of water that is upside down, so all the liquid is still held in. But if you picked it up, all of the liquid would drain out.
do the two of us still get our food normally? All right, Errol's going to like cut the salmon steak in half.
Bram eats that and cuts the bees churger in and puts it on Errol's plate and just shrugs.
What even is this?
All right.
Huh?
As that
He's starting to piece this together, and he's got these 2 pieces of rye bread, and he's like, "Wait, sandwich. Once again, one of my characters has created the first sandwich. Nice.
All right.
Lily
as-
at this point has attempted to spawn in some wine to wash down the jalapeno poppers.
All right, that is successful. And as the bees trigger arrives on your plate, and once you have finished inventing the sandwich, it transforms into a half of a steak of salmon, almost identical to what you gave Bran in the bent.
Did my salmon half turn into half a bee's turger?
No, your half a salmon.
Okay.
Your half a salmon turns into half that roast duck.
I don't really know how this works together, but at least you got what you wanted.
And it turns into half of a roast duck and a not a half full glass of wine, but a glass of wine that has had half the glass cut off and is filled to what is now the brim with dark red wine.
Bram just sort of shrugged. Okay, he eats what he's got so far. Do I get the charcuterie board? Is that just right out?
Are you? Listen, you can mentally ask for a charcuterie board again if you want to.
Why does this thing hate me? What have I done to offend this thing?
In particular.
It's like that picture of a bunch of lightning bolts hitting the ocean that says "fuck these 6 fish in particular."
Okay.
All right.
Well, I mean, we eat pretty well, and he still eats well.
He eats 0.5 well.
I'd say 0.75, honestly.
Yeah, he does
This
still
is
have
still a
that.
pretty good meal by Bram standards.
I mean,
He is a tiny boy, too.
and it's worth noting, like, a bee's burger isn't bad. It's just a cheeseburger rearranged in a frustrated way. And a cheeseburger is not a bad meal.
Yeah, at some point, Bram is gonna try his bees sugar half and like, this arrangement of materials is not terrible. I just wish it was in a different order somehow.
You can just do that. You could literally just rearrange it to not be a bee's trigger. Dun 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 dun. All right. As you rearrange it, there is a lance of bright blue light flies in from one of the windows, illuminating the newly formed cheeseburger.
That's what we should call it. Whoa.
I don't even know what the
We've
first
gone
thing
from
is called.
first sandwich to cheeseburger in 30 seconds. The technological progress in this world is astounding.
Well, I mean,
Dallas like an hour ago.
I put like some of the salmon in between the rye bread. That was
Yeah.
the first sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually an efficient way of eating things. I'm not
You
do
could
this.
put some of those quarters of onion on there too.
Yeah.
Inspiration strikes.
So after I finish my jalapeno poppers, I'm going to head to the library to look at this. Any knowledge I could possibly want to learn about.
All right.
Yeah, actually, as soon as Errol stuffs down that sandwich and finishes all his sides, he's like, "Wait a minute, hang on." He's gonna go to the library too.
All right. And Bren and Mr. The Bent.
I'll go to the library, see
All right.
what's...
As you exit the dining hall, there is a low, long growl.
Does it sound like a bear?
Have you seen a bear before?
I mean, knowledge nature would let you determine, like knowledge nature lets you identify animals.
19.
That's a fucking bear.
Okay, not good. You see,
Shut the door.
we just fattened ourselves up. You see.
So you re-enter the mess hall and
Yes.
close the door.
Yes.
All right, everyone in the mess hall then.
I guess so.
From outside the mess hall, you hear thunderous footsteps.
All right, I'm just gonna
Roll knowledge nature.
That's probably not a bear.
12.
That sounds off in some way.
Is there a keyhole in the door that I can peer through?
Yes.
All right. Rolling perception to look through that.
All right.
That's 17.
You don't see anything yet. There seems to be a bit more dust in the air, though.
Yeah. I'm also keeping an eye on this
Yeah.
room too.
Yeah. The windows have steadily gone darker and darker to the point that this is almost a midnight black haze now.
Yeah.
The room has gone from an indigo to a navy blue.
Okay.
I'm gonna start trying to make a barricade with the chairs on the door.
All right.
Bram thinks a little bit and goes over and asks for a little bit of ham.
You get one bun with a slice of cheese on top.
Damn you, beast sugar! Arrow, come pick this up.
What are you trying to get?
Remember the signs? They had bears chasing pigs and stuff.
Right. Some pork.
Maybe
Pork.
we're supposed to give pork to the bear.
Pork. Yeah. All right.
But he keeps giving me this cheese bun arrangement.
Okay. Can I ask for like a big, like
Mac.
hunk?
Yes,
hunk
it
of
gives
pork?
you a Big Mac.
No. Okay. Can I ask for? Okay. Can I have like a?
Oh wow, this is great sauce.
Can I
We should
have?
patent this.
Can I just have a hunk of ham? Not to eat it. I just need
I
it.
don't think we have the sub count to be asking for McDonald's sponsorships yet.
Yes, the sub count is currently 2.
Wait, really? Who?
My personal channel, so that and my personal account, so I can see when the videos are uploaded and make sure things
yes.
are good. And then Kevin.
Well, to our subscriber, we're sorry about Greer and his fly comments in the last in the last too.
It was rough. We'll do our best to fix that problem.
Fly comments.
Nope, we're not rehashing this. That's a
You were there.
Nope, that's a GM hard no.
You can't
That's a
say stuff
no,
like that if you want to build a brand, dude. We're gonna be those guys.
Bram, bees triggers start pelting you in the face until you shut up.
Bram's not talking.
All right.
Okay. Can I just get a?
Yes.
Can I get a ham?
A steaming and still juicy hunk of Christmas ham appears in your other hand.
Okay. Well, we got some bait then.
Are you? Oh, I think we should bait in whatever this thing is. Yeah.
I mean, I was
Maybe
gonna,
we can appease it.
No, I mean, I was gonna like throw it out.
Maybe
the door.
you can abuse it.
Please no beast jerkers.
Okay, how about this? We stick the ham on an arrow.
Or on a spear.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna go with on an arrow, open the door, and quickly shoot it as far down the hallway as we can get it.
It's a big ham though.
Yeah, this is like 2 softballs amount of ham.
Well, I mean, clearly what we need to do is we need to break up pieces of the ham and put them on the arrows.
I'm not an archaeologist or anything, but
God, this is the exact kind of
There's just
non-combat
one-
challenge
there's just one
fuckery I
problem,
wanted to
guys.
have.
There's just one problem, guys. Anvi stole our bow.
Yes, but we still his bow.
That's true. That's correct.
full circle.
It's the circle of life. Just kidding, we're not big enough for Disney either.
All right. Let's just get a bunch of freaking ham arrows
Yeah.
and just shoot them away. Like every time we need to distract it, because that's easy food. Easier than snapping us up. I don't know. I wish I had more than one weapon right now.
You've got a club.
That's true. But I don't want to just throw away this spear. I was thinking we could just leave the ham in certain places to distract it for a little bit so we can fuck right off.
Well, we could always just start by opening the door, throwing the ham down the hallway, and see
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah. Okay, we gonna do it? Should we do it?
This room is going to eventually fill up with beast burgers if we have to stay in here for too long.
Yeah.
There's just like
Death is a better fate than this.
there's just like grilled meat and Kraft singles whizzing past your heads.
Bram is like running and there's like a line of machine gun fire emanating.
There's like a storm cloud dispensing bees triggers.
Okay, you know what? Let's throw it out. I'm throwing this away. Throwing this out the door.
Okay.
You know, the funny thing is, if like nothing even happened, then all we did was like really like offend this guy for just throwing some ham out into
Nothing
his
He
happened.
deserves it.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay.
I open the
But
door.
the steps get louder.
I
Okay.
close the door again.
I don't even know what's happening right now. Is there any other exit out of this room?
There are windows.
Okay. We're still on the
I'm
first
gonna look
floor.
out the windows. What can I see out the windows?
Nothing. An endless amount of dark blue.
I'm going to open one of the windows.
Well,
With what?
okay.
If it comes to it, a chair.
They're enormous arched windows.
So
Reach
the
all the way
outside,
to the
could we
congregation.
theoretically call what we're seeing outside Twilight's blue?
I mean, you could. It's blue.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Are we going to wait?
Bram hides under the table and waits for the end.
Of the reign of bees triggers or your life?
You know, whichever comes first.
Oh man.
Bram would say this is punishment for something he's done, but he knows there's not enough justice in the world for that. It's just beast triggers.
There is no meaning to the bees triggers.
There is only bees.
I cannot take solace in the fact that the universe is even being balanced in some way by the beast trigger storm. Apparently I asked for too much food and the appropriate response was to give me more food than I could eat in my lifetime, exclusively in the form of beast trigger.
Holy shit!
How do you get away with that?
Oh shit! Oh.
Okay, while we wait, Lily's just gonna stuff her backpack with bees triggers. On the off chance that any of them still exist by the time we get
Oh
out.
my god, guys, we're murder hobos again.
God! Ah, this campaign is a single long shit post.
Like, I don't know if it'll still exist by the time we get out, but if it does, we won't have to deal with food for at least 3 days.
Yeah, but then they're gonna get all gross, and they're like McDonald's.
It's the Middle Ages, shut up.
Yeah, that's true. I guess.
And it's McDonald's. You know what happens when you leave a McDonald's cheeseburger out? Absolutely nothing. That's what's horrifying.
But hey, to us, it's like, wow.
Ah,
Okay.
well salted meat.
Yeah.
Alright. After a few minutes of thundering, cacophonous, plodding footsteps, they get closer. Make another knowledge nature.
I'm under the table too, by the way.
Okay. Lily?
22.
Alright. That's not the gait of a bear. That's not what a bear sounds like when it walks. That's like half of what a bear's footsteps should sound like.
The fuck? Oh my god. Half a beast sugar, half a bear.
How close does the footsteps sound at this point?
They are definitely in the Great Hall.
Okay.
Open, peek, and shot.
I'm gonna look through the keyhole again.
Alright. Roll perception.
Alright, that's 17.
There is definitely something with fur out there.
Alright, too difficult to tell what it is?
Too big.
It's too big, okay. Probably similar to whatever those other things that Envy had. Okay,
Should I do
do what?
open, peek, and look and shut?
I'm not sure. It's pretty big.
Yes, but we have no idea what the fuck it is.
Okay.
Other than maybe half of a bear, which makes no fucking sense.
Alright, go for it. I am getting
Open,
away.
peek, shut. What do I see?
That's a fucking bear.
Like a full bear?
That is a bear walking upright.
Is this bigger than the
Why?
average? This is also bigger than the average bear, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's like tall, weirdly proportioned, almost lank. It's like, by bear standards, it is lanky.
Oh, it's been extended as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever.
Is
It's
he wearing like a little green hat and a tie?
No.
Hey, boo-boo.
Oh no! I can't
Okay.
take that, man.
Suddenly, a ranger crashes through the window screaming, "Yogi!" Hanna-Barbera, you want that sponsorship? Hit us up.
Oh god. Is the bees sugar pile still accumulating around Bram's fortress?
Oh my god. And where in the pig in it basket?
You're a picnic basket full of bees, Triggers, baby.
Is this actually, like, is it actually, like, just shooting out beast triggers like crazy?
Yes.
Oh my god!
You are seriously being pelted with bees triggers.
I'm hiding under the table. Are they spawning under the table now, or?
Yeah. For a moment you were safe, and then a jet of bees triggers came up from the floor and started just like...
Oh my god. Michael, this is making me hungry. I didn't have, like, any breakfast.
Wanna hit 5 guys when we break?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
We shall all order bees triggers.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, that was a fucking bear.
Bram escapes his greasy hell and runs out under the table. I don't care! I don't care! I don't care!
So he's just going out in there?
He's running out from
You
under
see-
the table towards the door.
Okay, you
Alright,
know.
I open the door and
I
let
will-
you through.
I will say, hold on, but real quick, I will see you a beast sugar and raise you a boosy juicy.
Can't keep getting away with it!
I guess it'd be a loosey juicy.
Yes.
But it's like, you know, you've got one little bit of hamburger surrounded by just a big chunk of cheese.
Oh, I was imagining a thin layer of hamburger enclosing a thin layer of bun enclosing cheese.
Yeah, that's pretty funny too. Okay, so Bram, you just run right the fuck out the door.
All right. Do you close the door behind him? Because that's the vibe I was getting from you.
No, I watched to see what the bear
Yeah,
does to him.
Am I still being chased by bees triggers?
No, the second you leave the threshold, the bees triggers stop
Okay.
and all disappear.
You have info on Lily's bag?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do I get hungry again, or is the food I ate eaten?
No, it seems like the food's stuck in your stomach.
Good. Bram is like covered in like ketchup and special sauce and like oil from like melted cheese, and he looks up at the bear and says,
I think you're actually cleaner now than usual.
"Shut up." Bram coughs up a particularly aggravated bit of ectoplasm and says, "You guys got a bath I could use?"
the bear shrinks down to the size of a normal bear walking bipedally, which is to say size large. Wheels around and swats you across the head with full bear force.
Alright. Are we rolling for anything here, or do I just get hit by the bear?
Roll like a reflex check.
14.
Alright. The swipe narrowly misses over your head. You can like hear the claws like singing through the air.
Alright, Bram jumps back into the room.
Do you close the door behind him?
No.
Okay then. The stream of bees triggers immediately starts.
Bees trigger!
Do all the ones that were in there before reappear?
Of course they do.
Bram grabs a bee's trigger and throws it at the bear.
It thumps against the bear's fur. He gently brushes his fur of the grease. The bear doesn't seem to be attacking you. It's just standing there looking at you.
Making sure we don't go to the library.
And after a few moments it says, you all partook.
Yes.
Well, then you are indebted. And his voice slowly crescendos to like a house-shaking, window-rattling.
But you said it was free.
The drinks said
Yeah.
they were free.
Yeah. I guess so.
We were offered it by another factor, though.
What did he tell you?
The food is there if we want it.
Yes. He didn't tell you it costed nothing. He said it was there.
Well, that's lies of omission.
It's a pretty strong
it's not like they
implication
care about
there.
that. It's not like they care about that.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could bring that up to the bipedal bear that... You could bring that up to the very large bipedal
Yeah.
bear if you would like to. I'm certainly not going to stop you.
Errol's going to step forward and say, alright, how do you want me to repay the debt?
There's like a slow moment of like confusion on the bear's face.
Yeah.
He seems to like
Errol's got his shield out, but he doesn't have his spear out. He's just got his hands at his side.
he's
looking
like
at it.
the bear seems to like slowly wrestle, become more and more confused, and then utters an enormous roar, drops on all fours. Roll initiative.
Okay. Alright, 11.
13.
Oof.
So
That's
bear.
6.
Bear is typically CR4.
That is the typical CR of a bear.
That is technically doable.
That is a technically possible statement.
Sorcerer 1.
Fighter 1.
We just need a couple of crits. Couple of lucky crits.
Yeah, fish for a crit or two. Get those flanking bonuses. You're all big boys. You got this shit.
Yeah. Well, I think you're gonna want to enlarge me.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, from sleeping in the cavern, did we heal any wounds?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm at full.
All right. So, what were those numbers again?
11.
13.
6.
All right, and for this gentleman. All right then. Well then, Bram the Bent, it is your turn.
Bram's feeling a lot of emotions right now, which can be best summarized as color spray directly in the bear's face.
All right.
Let me look at the rules.
What do that?
Wilson.
Yeah, this provokes a will save on the bear's part.
Actually, is it reflex?
For color spray? No.
You sure? It could be.
Yeah, will would be a weird choice.
Well, let's just make
Pretty
absolutely
sure it was
certain.
Will.
It's a mind affecting.
Yeah.
Well, let's just
Yes,
double check.
the spray of color is mind affecting.
I mean, a normal spray of random arbitrary colors
is Will. It's
isn't
Will.
going to knock you unconscious. Oh no, not the color red. I must faint.
Oh! Alright.
Gru, you just haven't seen really upsetting colors yet.
Alright, what's the DC?
Like orange 2 or Merple.
It'd be 13 for you, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright. Well, this bitch failed.
Really?
Okay. So Bram leaps out of the bee's triggers, propelled slightly by the trigger on the back of his body, and then out of that, and a big "fuck you" emerges as the epicenter of a blinding cone of light that flashes in the bear thing's eyes. How many hit dice is that thing rocking?
5.
5 hit dice. It's stunned for 1 round.
Alright. What do stun?
Stunned it should be right down here.
Oh, hey, that's cool. Okay. Alright.
GM screens are actually useful.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
Alright then. Errol on the side of the river. It is now your turn.
Okay, well, I can't really get close to this thing without getting an A up on me because I assume it
It's
has
stunned.
reach.
It's stunned.
Oh,
Takes
yeah,
no
that's-
actions.
That's true. All right. Charge.
Alright.
And I'm going to try to hit it with my spear. Like I draw my spear during the charge. So how much does a charge add to hit?
+2.
+2. So I'm operating with a +5 right now. That's a 9. Nope, I miss.
Nope. The spear tinks off the bear's flesh.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Alright. Lily, your turn.
Okay. Is stunned isn't considered helpless, correct?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
You gonna try and fucking execute this bear?
If it was helpless, considering I was right next to the door when this started, I could 5-foot step full round coup de grace. And if I could, I would. Because that seems like the most efficient way of ending this fight, but I can't, so I shan't. Instead, you are now big.
All right. Sweet.
The new strategy is huge.
All right. So we're
Errol has now become big.
just large, not huge. Huge takes a little more than that.
Watch out, Felizan. He is a big.
Mr. Chatton, we are for the big. All right. I'm bigger.
Alright. You are now big. It is now the bear's turn. The bear blinks, shakes its head, and recovers from the stun. Are there more effects of that?
Nope, it just blows its turn, I think.
Alright.
There would be, if it wasn't 5 hit dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't like 6 or more, it just doesn't do anything? Or is it always...
5 or more HD is it's time for 1 round.
Okay. So it always does something.
All right. Back to the top. It's you again then.
Alright. Bram 5-foot steps back because the bear is waking up. And he uses his entangling ectoplasm.
Alright, what does that do?
Go for the glove of ectoplasm grew from the astral plane. Immediately throw it as a ranged touch attack at any creature in range. On a successful hit, the subject is covered in goo and becomes entangled. So, Bram makes a ranged touch. 12 plus Dex.
Yeah.
Yep. Does a 13 beat its touch AC?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright.
It gets entangled.
For how long?
Duration 5 rounds.
Okay. Good. That gives us an advantage.
Oh, did I recover my spells from when we slept in the cavern?
No.
Okay.
Full recovery, pretty much.
Good.
Good. All right, it's my
Make
turn.
sure I had that entangle again.
It is now my turn, and I'm going to do much of the same much of the same that I did before. So try to hit it at +3. That's a 5. So no, I miss.
Nope.
Ah.
What are all the effects of entanglement?
Are they down there in the?
Yep.
Yeah.
No movement if bonds are anchored, otherwise move at half speed. Creature takes a -2 penalty on all attack rolls and a -4 penalty to dex. Must make concentration check to cast spells.
Yeah. The dexterity also means that its AC
is
will be
lower.
going down.
Yes.
Not down to 5, probably.
Yeah. No. But I just rolled really terribly. I rolled a 2. All right. It's Lily's turn, right?
Yep.
Yep. Wait. Yes. I can count.
Ba-dum-bum. Checking up on some technicalities. Because these technicalities be rather important at the moment. Yes. Okay.
Are those still spawning while we're fighting this guy?
I
I guess he's out of the room.
Nope, then they've all disappeared.
Okay. Well, clearly what we need to do is we need to lure the bear into the room and then drown him in bees triggers.
These triggers do count as a liquid, but only for the purposes of drowning.
Okay.
These triggers will count as quicksand for the purposes of rules.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step away from the bear
Alright.
and can't do a whole lot. And you kind of have the entanglement going just fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna, I think I might do a summon nature's ally
For 1 round?
for 1 round.
Well, it's something.
Yep,
You know, you can get me the flanking bonus.
exactly. So yeah, I'm casting that. That resolves at the beginning of my next turn. So
Alright.
Alright.
Which brings it back to the beer's turn.
Okay.
You are in range. Are
Yeah.
you not?
Yep, I'm probably the only person who's gonna be
You
attacked by
are.
this thing.
Alright.
Arrow's gonna die, guys.
Fucking a minute. Alright. That's. I see. Fascinating.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright. The bear attempts to pull itself up to swipe at you and finds it. Yes, those tentacles, making it hard.
What, tentacles?
Yeah,
The entanglement.
Oh.
entanglement.
Yeah.
Oh,
With no
okay.
recourse, it savagely bites at you. Does a cool 16 hit you?
It does because I'm enlarged. So my AC's down by 1.
You're
so
too big.
that just manages to hit
Too
my
big.
head.
It takes a
not
-2 on attack rolls.
Yes.
Okay.
Take anything else? Not that's relevant. All right. Oh. Have a cool 11.
Okay, I'm at 3 hit points, guys. great. So it's your turn, right?
Steadily rising panic.
Alright, I could like slide in and try to get a shocking grasp off on this guy. That's 1d6 hit points.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try color spray again because it's not great, but it's the best I've got for my first levels.
Yeah. Color spray is good.
Yeah. Bram flashes the bear again in the
Another
face.
will save, DC 13.
Yep.
Alright. DC 13. Alright, he bombed the shit out of it.
Yeah!
Yes! Okay.
We got around.
Alright, I even though I haven't hit this thing yet, I'm going to do a power attack. So I'm
Okay.
going to take a -1 on my attack roll, so it's just +2.
Alright.
But I get an extra 2 points of damage that I get to do with it. So it'll be a...
It takes
1d6.
another -2 to its AC.
Why?
Because it's stuck.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, lacrimosa. Rough. Hey, Greer,
Yeah.
you wouldn't happen to have a critical failure table on hand, would you?
I do not.
Could you do me the service of quickly procuring one?
That's all, folks.
If it's a party wipe, that's also a campaign ender.
Yeah. Level 1.
Getting that deck of many things experience up in this bitch.
Oh my gosh. Why? You've been bad.
Okay.
He's been bad. I pitted a fucking bear against you.
Okay, give me a D percentile.
Okay,
Alright.
I'll roll it.
All right. Gonna decide your own fate.
82.
Okay, roll me a D8.
A D8. Okay. 1.
Okay, you accidentally throw your weapon 30 feet in the direction of the bear.
Does that do damage?
No.
Rolled a hit. That's only like 7. No.
No.
You know what? It's stunned, it's entangled, let's run.
Yeah.
I like
Errol, it's split!
Okay.
I just got the sword!
What?
I didn't get a sword.
It was your spear.
Oh, well, that worked.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, Bominos. Everybody, let's go.
I haven't used my move action yet, so.
All right. For retreat.
I guess.
Strategic withdrawal.
All right. So
Someone carry me.
Errol, you do a 60-foot move in the other direction. All right.
Can't you only do 30?
I can only go 20 actually because I'm wearing hide armor.
All
That's
right.
medium armor.
So you can only go 20. All right. There's just a cool 80 feet left to get you to the front doors.
Okay.
Lily, do you also fucking
So I
bolt?
finished casting my spell. I will put the biggest thing I can summon with a level 1 summoning spell, which is a dolphin.
All right, none of you have seen a dolphin before, so a really weird smooth fish appears and makes a horrifying like ah! noise,
Oh God!
and just sort of like oh shit, oh god,
Yeah,
around on the
so
floor.
I'm going to plop the dolphin down in between us and the bear as I'm bolting. Well,
Alright.
in between where I will be and the bear.
All right, and
Then I will do a 60-foot bolt.
all right, there is 40 feet left between you and the door.
Well, actually, I can only move 20 feet, so I can only get 40.
All right, so there is 60 feet left between you and the door, 80 feet left between you and the door.
No, I thought it was. Okay, never mind. I mean, I moved
and
20
Bram,
I
you've
moved
already
20
taken your turn.
I moved 20 feet and he did, so it should be the same, right?
Well, he did a
I did.
30-foot double action.
Yeah,
I guess.
double the move.
Yeah.
All right. So the bear shakes off, and now it's your turn.
Okay. Brim sprints and grabs Errol's leg. That's what he's trying to do. His speed is 20, so
We've got the same speed.
yeah.
All right. Roll a CMB against your CMD.
I mean, are you trying to shake me off?
Not really.
All right. Take a +5 on the CMB.
20.
Yeah.
Wait. 16.
16. Does that beat your CMD?
Yeah.
All right. You successfully grapple onto his leg.
All right. Would I still be capable of making that ranged touch for another ectoplasmic entanglement? There's 3 rounds left on that. Well, 2 now. Can I make a ranged touch on it?
I think you just used the move in a
Yeah,
standard.
you just used
Okay.
the move in an action, so no.
All right.
All right.
All right, my turn. Keep going.
Let's get out of here, Smokey.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Full 40-foot move.
Yep. I'm
All
now
right.
40 feet
Away
away.
from the door. All right, Lily.
20-foot move. I am now even with these two, and right behind us, I cast Entangle.
All right.
That's like a 40-foot, I believe.
All right.
So,
You should make your dolphin attack it.
okay, yes, I will make the dolphin attack. That's-
Dolphin crits, wiping the bear.
Oh, hey, that's a 50 on the die. It's actually worth looking at the stats.
I'm about to have to. We just make a bear versus dolphin fight on accident.
Man, it's like I'm watching the History Channel.
Oh my God! There's
Deadliest warrior.
there's a creature from home. It's like a cryptid in their world. Fucking absurd.
Okay, so it has a +3 on that.
All
So
right.
that's an 18 to hit it.
That does hit. Roll damage.
Hot,
Does it just have a bite attack?
headbutt.
Oh, okay.
Sad.
Well, we actually dealt damage to the thing, right?
Fuck you!
And then it just poofs away.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Hey, I don't mean to alarm you, but what were the rules that we came up with for Denished throwing people?
I mean, the dolphin disappears.
Yeah, at the end of my round.
No, I know it's going to disappear.
Yeah.
We're still gonna need to know this.
You have to make a grapple check, and then you need to like make an attack roll.
All right.
Yeah, and that was because I had a special ability that allowed me to grab and throw something as a
Yes.
single full round action.
All right. So that was Lily's turn. All right. The bear reshifts, twitches, and grows back to bizarre proportions. Breaks its hand through a window and pulls from outside one of those weird blue beings, like the ones that Envy threw after you, and the one that greeted you at the door, that seems to have been scrunched into a ball. It is emitting sort of dark opalescent, or sort of pale opalescent blue light, and it throws it at you at -5.
Okay.
All right. What's your AC?
My AC be 18.
You have higher armor class than I do.
Yeah.
All right. The being whizzes past, like, sails past your head and lands on the floor with a sort of chilling crunch, and just sort of flops to the floor in a sort of unkempt mess of limbs and tendrils.
Okay. So the entangle is 40 feet radius, so it is extending all the way back towards the
Yes.
bear. So even if it did get unentangled from his entanglement effect, then he has to go through
Yes.
my entire entanglement effect.
All right, let's keep running, guys.
All right. Back to Bram.
Can I get a ranged touch attack off while I'm clinging to Errol?
You'd probably get a penalty
Yeah.
if
Right,
anything.
but the thing is gigantic.
Yeah,
And you take size penalties to AC. And it's a touch attack.
and it's also still entangled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shouldn't we, I don't know, entangle the thing that doesn't have any entangle effects on it and
It's-
is now in front of us?
It's prone though.
Is it dead? I mean, hit the ground with a sickening crunch. I sort of interpret that as the thing did not survive its transit. Does it appear to be moving? Yeah.
Okay. That's
It
fair.
is, however, quickly decomposing into insects.
Into what?
Insects.
Tiny, almost imperceptibly small beings. Almost like it is turning into dust that is running at you.
Well, I can't color spray vermin, can I?
Yeah, they're immune to mind affecting things,
Uh,
I think, because they're too stupid. Let's.
I do the bear. What penalty do I take from clinging to Errol's leg? -2. Okay, and the bear is what size category now?
Large.
Weird.
Oh yeah.
Tarask size.
Extensively weird. For the purposes of this, he will be treated with a -3.
That's gargantuan. At least.
Yes. Like, it's a weird aspect ratio situation where he hasn't actually gotten any bigger horizontally, but he's really fucking tall vertically. So like,
Okay.
as long as you nail the x-axis, you're gonna be fine.
Bram does his best. 18.
All right.
It's a dank 20.
All right.
-2 plus -2 on my end, but -3 on his. So
Yeah.
I think that beats his touch.
It does. You land a sort of ectoplasm fastball right like around his like kidney area that like spikes out in a giant set of tendrils, flies to the floor and yanks him down sideways, pulling him through the side of the wall and effectively splitting the manor. Bees triggers begin to erupt from the now wrecked dining.
No! Run, Errol, run!
There is now an absolute torrent of bees triggers hurtling everywhere.
What was the point?
All right.
Look, in this line of work, okay, you gotta learn to not ask that question.
Just run from the now avalanche of bees triggers.
Bum, ba, da, da, da.
Okay, it's 40 feet away, which we can both make.
Yes.
So,
All right.
out the door.
So, you crack open the door and slam it behind you.
The patter of bees triggers sounds like rain against the surface behind me.
How weirdly soothing.
I'm still running.
Still getting the fuck out of there?
I'm just. I think Bram is frequently piggybacked.
It's really easy when you're giant.
All right. You arrive back at the circle of the signs you wrote.
Why were we even here in the first place?
What did that accomplish?
I don't even remember.
Okay,
Down on the ground.
so we got a meal and we're down a spear. And we angered a bear.
And we still don't have my bow.
We still don't have fellas on.
He's not important.
No, he's.
All right. As you talk, the signs you drew in a circle begin to glow, and other circles begin to form around them, forming a sort of Full Metal Alchemist transmutation circle
What now?
that flashes you back to the original 8-way splitting hallway
What
that
are
you
we?
were originally in.
What are we even doing here?
Okay, we go get the 6 o'clock door. We're hightailing it out, I guess.
All right.
Well, now we're indebted, I suppose.
We're only indebted as long as he stays alive. So we just need to find a way
Yeah,
to
I'm
kill
killing
him.
that thing.
If the bees triggers don't do it, I will.
Ugh. I need a bath. Wait, I can prestidigitate.
Yes. All right. A sort of puddle of hamburger grease. It's sort of like you're cleaning yourself off with a Roman strigil. So it's just like there's like a thwack, and all of the grease just flops to the floor. All right. So you all exit through the 6
Get the
o'clock
fuck
door.
out of here.
Yeah. Oh my god. What did that accomplish?
All right. As you leave, as you go back to the Fey-hole, before you can climb back out of it, a sign shoots down into the Fey-hole from up in the real world, with more engraven images of bears. This time, tangled and screaming, with 3 little pigs running away in each direction. So there's like 2 bears. Just tangled and
Oh, we're
screaming.
the 3 little pigs!
And 3 little bears, and then like another 2 upside down in the other 2 corners.
Okay.
And the sign says, "Come back tomorrow, and I shall hold a test of strength and much gold."
Okay.
Or come back tomorrow, and I shall hold a test of strength and a sum of gold.
Okay. Well,
We proved our worth?
Question mark?
So we are now outside the Fey hole?
Yes, the sign then falls down. It was clearly never anchored to anything.
Yeah.
alright. Well,
I would like to see if I can find enough wood lying around to start making a fire on top of the hole
Why?
so we can burn the hole.
no, Errol actually wants to go back in.
Don't trust it.
Alright, well, you can let me die then. I don't know.
I don't trust it existing.
Well, you can't really destroy a fey hole by burning it. That's not
We
how
could
it works.
try.
People have tried before and it doesn't get any better. Okay. I can understand that you haven't exited Rosengrad for a while, so maybe you don't understand how you have to deal with Fae, but typically it's not a good idea to go around destroying their things.
All right. So you all head back to
Are we gonna make
to
camp?
break.
I think that might make things easier.
Well, it is worth mentioning that when you come out of the hole, it's windy.
Alright.
You were in there all night.
Would that make it?
Wait.
Well, we can wait till
Yeah, because it
tomorrow.
was 5D when we got in.
Yes.
Alright, well, let's just retrace our steps back here. Do you think you could heal me, Lily?
Yeah, I still have a healing spell.
You got me pretty bad.
Eight.
Much obliged.
Okay.
Back to 11, which is where I was at to begin with. Alright, well, I'm going to come back here tomorrow. You don't have to come with me, all of you, but I don't know, my experience with these sorts of things is that we should actually look into it if it's giving us an offer like this.
Halflings don't have a very long survival capacity without people taking care of them. So I'm going where Errol goes.
Alright. Lily?
Fine.
Alright. We made it out with our lives. While we really...
Won't feel safe until we resolve this.
Right. So, better to give it a try than to just uproot everything and go everywhere. We do have to stay in River Break for a month or 2, so
Yeah.
we have time to throw around. All right. Well, let's retrace our steps tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna try and head back to River Break.
All right. Roll survival.
All right, so that's only a 9, so not enough to assist.
15.
All right. With probably a little more finagling than would have been ultimately necessary, Lily leads the group back to River Break.
Town is good. Right.
It's the mid-morning, and so people have just gotten into the groove of their work. You can hear the sound of splitting logs, and somewhere distantly the whiz of fishing line through the air.
Well, with that, I'm going to go fishing for a little bit. I should have had profession fisher as a skill.
You can't have everything.
Yeah. Fighters aren't really skill people.
Most classes aren't very skilled people.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I imagine you're going to put like a mending of smaller objects.
Yeah. Does Bram pull any customers with his mending goods today?
Roll a charisma check.
Yeah. And that's a 14.
I will join him with
on
my
a-
magical talents.
On it, like
20. 22.
All right. You, sir, make 3 copper.
Okay. I rolled a 19 to offer my particular magic services as well.
All right. You make 2.5 copper.
You make half a copper.
Somebody gave me half a copper piece.
Yeah. Somebody gave her half a copper. What are your questions?
I didn't know copper went smaller.
I mean,
It does. The value of the coin is the value of it being that much copper. So having half that much copper.
is half that coin. It's like how people used to split pennies in half.
I didn't. I thought that didn't.
makes sense to me. I got a 14 on like fishing.
All right, you pull up that fucking old boot. It's the old boot.
All right. It's a really gross boot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Well, I'm not gonna throw it back into the river. Just
Um,
gonna set it next to me, I guess.
And you do pull a few little like river crappie.
Okay. Does that get me? I don't know. I'm gonna save that for us to eat,
Okay.
so we can get through the day and not have to spend money on food. Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty much our day then.
Yes, it is.
Tomorrow we're gonna set out again. I'm gonna roll survival to try and get back there.
Oh, are we going?
I assume we're gonna break for lunch
Yeah.
or
Oh.
supper.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we were. I was planning to break here.
Okay. All right. Well,
Are we online?
Yep.
We set? We sufficiently fucking numb to the pain of human existence?
Yes.
Alright. So, when last we left 2 shitheads and a decent guy, or, no, 2.5 men.
I have the strangest sensation. I need to kill God.
what's God?
Lucky
what
I
makes it
didn't
so
invent
strange.
one.
Some bastard who's asking for it is what it is.
Anyway, you wake up the next day in River Break, fine.
Okay.
So that's cool.
2 days in a row.
Man,
This
is every time we wake up, is it just going to be like, all right, so you wake up, not burned. Already off to a good start, guys.
I mean,
and this is
like-
going to be what it is forever. Because one time we woke up and had inexplicable burns.
Alright. You walk downstairs to see Martin in a strangely good mood.
Okay. Gonna just sit up to the bar with my classic style of not ordering anything because I'm poor.
What's up, long legs?
Well, good morning to you.
You look
How
a
are
bit
you?
pleased.
Yes, I feel nice today.
That's
Don't know that it's anything in particular, just feeling good.
Those are good times. Well, savor it. I won't drag you down with my troubles.
Oh, I'm more than happy to hear them. It's sort of my job around here. Technically on the books, yes, my job is a barkeep, but more practically I'm the town listener, I suppose.
That's what barkeeps often become.
Nothing wrong with that, though.
Well, it's a very complicated story, but suffice to say, we've received a challenge.
Oh? Of a martial variety?
A test of strength.
Oh, of a martial variety. Who's the rapscallion you're going after?
I don't know.
Even more exciting.
Probably Envy, honestly.
Even more exciting. Well, be sure to let me know how it goes. Oh,
This isn't Martin, is it?
even if, like,
I guess.
why would I tell you that?
Yeah.
Would you like to roll perception?
Sure, I'm gonna roll perception because I'm.
Sense motive.
Well, let's say 22.
Nothing seems weird about him.
Bram sniffs at his drink suspiciously, like there's something in it.
Care if I
Then he
take-
thinks about if there was something in it having this effect and drinks it anyways.
Wait, you bought a drink?
Yep.
Copper. Lily, are you buying anything?
Nope.
Not even a meal?
I guess I'll get a little bit of food. Is that a copper? How many?
I'll probably get a meal.
Alright, both of you take a copper.
Okay.
I'll get my daily bread as well.
Alright, you take a copper. Alright. As you're eating, you hear strange shouts and cries from the street.
Okay. Let's go out.
Something odd happening.
Bram wraps up his leftovers in a handkerchief.
Yep. In a stroke of genius, Errol realizes that he could use these pieces of bread to keep his other food together and carry it out with him.
As you leave, Martin does sort of lean to the side quickly and hurriedly removes a parchment and takes an inkwell from below the bar.
All right.
And begins furiously scribbling something.
All right. So what's out here?
As you exit you see many people have come to their windows or even exited their doors as down the main street of Riverbreak, a figure, cross-legged and floating 4 feet off the ground, hovers in midair. A long yellow, red, and green robe drapes down from his body, seeming to trail just the most infinitesimal distance above the ground.
Okay.
Upon his face is bizarre mottled skin of orange, blue, and white, almost shifting and of a texture like plastic if you knew what it was, if you knew what that was. Perhaps bone, like polished ivory.
Okay. I have my shield. I have my shield drawn.
All right, and from his face protrudes an enormous rounded, like, triangle, along the rim of which is a single slit, glowing with white light.
Like emerging from...
Like, rather than a face with eyes, a nose, and a mouth, there's just a large, like, triangular protrusion with
out of the head.
out of the head, with a single white line along it.
Ew.
Okay. kind of making me think of like the people from Magic Sword with that like the lion. It's kind of like their helmets. Is that kind of what it looks like?
It's kind of.
But I mean, it's like way more out here.
Yeah,
but
it's
like the lion.
It's like a giant triangle sticking out from the front of his face
Yeah.
with a line in it.
Okay, well, Errol's going to go get in front of the other townsfolk. Just holding his shield above them all and like try and get it down.
All right.
And holding it a little bit at the ready.
All right.
Not holding his weapon.
All right. All right. As you walk out into the front, there is a cry from the crowd that is slowly that is slowly forming behind you. Roll perception to see if you can hear what it says.
That's a natural 20.
All right.
Same.
Someone screams, "Garen! Someone get Garen!"
I'll try to hold. Look, I'll stay in front of everyone for now. Okay.
All right. The being floats directly up to you and lowers itself. Its robe bunching up almost sentiently below it, so that it lowers itself to eye level with you.
Like right in front of me.
Yes, like your faces are a couple feet apart.
Yeah.
But the triangle is
Yeah.
basically right in front of you.
Yeah. Errol's just sitting with his shield up and his hand open.
All right. Do you say anything to it?
Who are you?
From its robes, the being removes a hand, turns it slowly, floats back up, and gently places it on your shoulder.
Okay.
There is a blinding flash of light.
Okay.
You are blind.
And you find yourself in a completely white expanse.
Okay. Just like.
Like, blank and featureless, except that it is endlessly white.
And that I'm in it.
And that you are in it.
Assassin's Creed loading screen.
No, don't trap me in an Assassin's Creed game, please.
I've got 9 dexterity, man.
God, if you have any mercy within you, let me be taken to Assassin's Creed 1.
2's good too, but like not one of the later ones. Ooh, okay, maybe Black Flag, but just for the sailing parts.
This was exactly what's going through Errol's head.
What do you mean, Lily C? Or is this like a time warp thing where this is all gonna happen before we have a chance to know?
I mean, I think you're just seeing this thing putting its
Yeah.
shoulder on Errol's
Hand.
Well, it's hand on Errol's shoulder.
What?
Okay. White expanse. Okay. Well,
Roll
this,
perception again.
well, this is new. All right, that's 12.
All right. As you blink and adjust to your surroundings, shapes start to take form. Slowly, a vast expanse of badly detailed mountains, almost wireframes, appear in the distance, slowly creeping up to you, becoming an enormous sun-dappled glade with mountains in the distance. And up pop bookshelves. Nothing is in color. Everything is almost a wireframe, an outline of what it should be. Seems like it would not even be tangible. And from the ground, a line appears and begins to quickly swivel in midair, slowly outlining the form of the being in the robe with the enormous triangle on its face. Once again, he floats above the ground, his robe almost but not quite touching the ground.
Where am I?
Far from home, though you've been that way for long. Welcome. I see I haven't made all the preparations. I apologize.
Don't
I
worry.
wanted something a little more nice, a bit more concrete, but this will have to do.
Okay, who are you?
I've not been called anything in a long time, but for the purpose of conversation, call me simply Thinker.
Alright, Thinker. I'm Errol Riverside,
Yes,
though I get the feeling you're the kind of being that knew that already.
I am in the business of knowing. Well, I'm not in any business. I apologize for the strangeness of our encounter. I had wished to be a bit more polite about it, but...
As long as you mean no harm to the people of this town.
Oh, no, not at all. I rather forgot about them.
It's no trouble. It happens.
It's sometimes difficult for me to push myself down onto the field with people. To slow my mind. It's difficult. I have trouble thinking at the pace of people like you.
I don't entirely get it, but...
Regardless, I wish to let you know that... Well, I suppose that I wanted to make you aware of my presence. May not be terribly important now, but it will be later.
Okay. Is there anything that your presence means I should know now? And why me? I'm a nobody.
Oh, everyone's a nobody. I'm a nobody. More than anyone else, I'm a nobody. You've got a life. A purpose, to some degree or another. People who know you, think of you.
That's debatable. A purpose. Might have lost that a long time ago, but that's...
Well, you'll fix that.
You think so? I guess you are the
I
thinker.
do. I think so quite a bit.
I guess that's a bit of consolation, if nothing else.
Yes.
So, what does you being here mean?
Nothing for now. Something for later.
Okay. I get the feeling...
Was that strange? I'm sorry.
A bit strange, yes. But I get the feeling that you don't really want to talk about it right now.
No, I really quite do. Give me a moment to stop thinking. The being stands there the being floats in midair for a few seconds, almost visibly decelerating his mind.
Yeah, Errol just, I think he just, sits down and crosses his legs.
Alright.
Nice.
And the being slowly and deliberately floats down to the ground, I guess. The flat surface. And his cloak spreads out.
Right? Grounds you in more way than one, right?
Perhaps. What was I saying? What was I thinking?
Why are you here?
Oh, I stopped bothering with that one.
Alright, I'll keep asking questions then.
Yes. Oh! Yes. That bear. That bear.
What about it?
Be gentle with him.
I tried. I asked what he wanted, and he was the one who lashed out at me.
Yes. He's a temperamental sort of fellow. Perhaps I will pay him a visit. Attempt to calm him.
I'm sorry I took what he had without asking.
Oh, I understand. Perhaps I can make him understand.
I'd appreciate that, Thinker.
Of course. Well, I must be going now. Much to think about. Less to do, but still some.
Well,
Take care of yourself. Really. Do. I'd like to see you again. Well, think of you again sometime.
well,
And the landscape begins contracting around you. The mountains the mountains slither down and lines contract in further and further into the being's robe until it almost feels as if light is being pulled back out of your eyes.
Okay.
And you are back in Riverbreak.
Is the thinker still there?
Yes, he is. He's turned around and is floating back off.
You take care of yourself too.
The being slowly lifts a single jittering, shaking hand and signals to you and drops it back down. It seems to take him immense effort to manipulate his body in physical space.
Yeah. Alright, Errol turns around to the people behind him.
What the fuck was that?
Nothing to worry about.
What?
Okay.
Confused out of 10.
Not to worry, he means no harm to the town.
Okay.
Cool. What was it?
Called himself the Thinker. Not entirely sure what he was, but he seemed nice enough. Oh, you didn't see all of that, right?
No.
I mean, it was unusual, but I think we had a. What did you see happening?
Mr. Rainbow Explosion over there showed up and had a hand on your shoulder for a bit, and then he floated off, and you said you'd take care too.
Oh, okay. We actually had a conversation.
Like telepathy?
I suppose I was in this strange world. I'm not sure even how to describe it, but it was, I don't know, it was a little nice.
What did he want?
He just wanted to let him know that I was here. Oh, he said something about...
You know he was here.
Yes. I'm not sure why, but seems like he had a lot on his mind. Oh, he also knew about the bear we fought yesterday?
Oh, are they related?
No.
Related?
No, he said he was going to talk to it, though, and try to set things right. I'm not... It's hard to take a lot of this at face value, I understand, but... I don't know, I feel like he was genuine. Said to be a little gentle with it. The bear.
The bear.
Yes. Gets temperamental. But we knew that, of course. Well, that'll depend on what our test of strength is today.
It's better be spiritual strength. They don't have enough of the actual stuff.
Well, I'll be sure to cover that part for you well enough. Get up here!
Garen comes, as you hoist Bram onto your shoulder, Garen comes running through the town, great club slung over his shoulder, and...
Okay, maybe you should go back down for a
and
little
knit
bit.
shawl slung over the other one with a set of slightly rusty mail jingling on his chest.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Garen, it's okay, it's gone.
What was it?
It called itself the Thinker. He was a decent fellow. Don't worry.
I trust you. What I don't trust is it. What did it tell you?
It told me that it was the Thinker, that its presence was important, that it wanted to let me know, specifically me, that it was around. I'd never seen it before. But it left peacefully enough.
I don't trust it.
Well,
Everyone, get back to your houses. This will be taken care of. For now, there's nothing to fear. People start to relax. You can almost see shoulders slumping back down to their resting position. People begin to mill back into their houses.
I wish I could put them at ease the way you could.
I don't know how much what I say puts them at ease either.
I'm not terribly worried. But I won't blame you for keeping visual over this town. It is your town after all.
I don't know if it's my town.
You're the one people always turn to whenever things are going awry.
And at no other time.
People
You don't
respect
need
you here. That's something to appreciate, I think.
Perhaps.
Anyway, I've got business today, so
Yes.
I'm afraid I can't really help you.
No, that's fine.
We'll be sticking around for a month or two, so we could help keep the town safe if you need the help.
I'd value that. I wouldn't want to make you, though. Any time you can spare, though, wouldn't go amiss.
That's what I started carrying these. Well, I mean, not these specifically, but that's what I picked up a shield for.
Good reason to pick one up.
Alright, well, take care for now. I'll be off then.
Alright.
I'm sorry my words can't really put you all at ease. But let's just focus on today.
Alright. So, are y'all heading back down to the...
Yeah. Did we heal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all are healed.
Well, it only really mattered for me.
Yeah.
Because I was the only one who took damage.
All right, let's go back to the evil hole in the ground.
Need survival rolls?
Yeah, roll some survival rolls.
Alright, that is 14.
13.
16.
Nice.
I'm gonna do a little one of these. Oh, interesting. Alright. So, alright, you all find your way back to the Fey Hole without an issue.
Okay.
There is another basket on top of it.
Okay. Anything inside, or just basket?
No, it's just a basket.
Okay. In we go.
We're off to see the wizard.
The terrible wizard of Tkohl.
All right. Same room as the first time we went in there.
Not exactly. The dimensions are the same, but rather than a little gas lamp, there is now a fieldstone hearth with a crackling fireplace in it.
Okay. Well, this is a little bit more comfy.
Above the fire is a tapestry of a feast scene. A bear at the head of the table raising a flagon of some presumably ale, and a group of pigs sitting all the way down the table feasting away.
Well, I mean, I think that bodes positively.
Maybe he's trying to remind us we owe him.
Two kinds of people in the world, everyone.
Bram coughs morosely and
Anything else in the room?
There appears to be a pile of firewood just next to the fire.
Okay. The fire look like it needs a little wood?
Just a bit.
Okay.
There are symbols carved on the ends of the firewood.
Okay.
They are two X's, an O, an X, a triangle, a square, an X and a square.
Oh, so it's all the symbols that we drew.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put the square in.
All right.
Just throw that in there. maybe get a poker and
Yeah.
move it around a little bit.
Yeah, you place your hand on top of the hearth and feel a sturdy iron. Pull down a poker.
Yep. All right. While he's doing this, Errol just kind of like looks around and says, "All right. So anyone there? You got a test of strength for us? Some gold?"
All right. As you poke the square firewood, nothing happens.
Okay. What season is it right now, by the way? Is it spring?
It's summer.
Okay. So, not really that cozy around the fire as it would be in a different one.
No.
But it's still nice.
It's still nice. It is kind of a dank interior. You know, it's kind of a... The Feyhole's kind of damp. You know, there's a lot of blue light. It's kind of cool colors.
Oh, yeah.
It's underground, so...
Yeah.
I don't know, fire wouldn't go terribly amiss.
Yeah. Errol's just gonna, Dark Souls bonfire style, sit right next to this fire for a little bit.
Everyone else?
I'll follow suit.
Yeah. Brim just lies down and leans against the wall on one side of the fire.
Alright. The fire begins to die down, and a second tapestry unfurls in front of the first tapestry with that depicts the bears and pigs feasting. And this one has like an enormous a group of pigs dancing around a burning X.
Okay. Well, let's put an X in.
Like sort of a Burning Man style construction of wood.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna take one of the pieces of wood that has an X on it. Let's just put it in.
Alright?
Poke it
And then let's dance around the fire, I guess.
Yeah, let's start dancing.
Alright?
Oof.
I'm gonna have a hoedown.
Okay.
Brim gets his tiny little child arms and
I grab you and I like dance around with you like a father and his son at like a festival.
Adorable. 10 out of 10. V-press.
Well,
Lily just starts mosh pit
No
thrashing.
doubt while Bram's going like no.
Yeah, I'm imagining Lily just like furiously headbanging. Hearing just like super gnarly metal in her head.
Oh, his staff has a knob on the end.
For fuck's sake. Alright.
Alright.
Crackles begin to erupt from the fire, almost unmistakably in laughter. Just a crack, 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 crack.
Okay.
And the hearth opens up, like splits in two, and folds open like doors, throwing warm firelight into an enormous cavern, in the center of which is a preposterously large mansion.
Alright, test of strength. I get out my torch and I light it on the fire as I go in. Alright.
Alright.
So what?
You're back at
We're back at the mansion.
the Azure estate.
Alright. You guys coming with?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, take two. This time I will politely knock.
Do you
All
guys
right.
know where my phone is? You didn't see it?
No.
I left it down here.
Uh-uh.
I thought I saw phone over there.
Ah, that's my phone. It got knocked.
Okay. So I just knock.
All right.
Yeah, use the knock.
These little snake romance knockers.
Yeah.
All right.
Because last time I was just rudely barging in.
Oh, I'm like, fuck.
What was I thinking?
That was problem one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There is a pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter
Michael, we're
patter.
obsessed with this bread, by the way. I'm not sure if you knew, but me and Nikki eat a lot of olives.
Well, there you have it.
Actually, we eat a lot of olives.
All of the olives.
I kind of just wanted this.
King of jokes.
Sorry.
All right. You hear a pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, trip, thump, 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 and a sort of then a creak, and one of those weird tentacle blue lion things in another long tabard opens the door, seeming to have just and his weird rubbery skin seems to have a visible dent in it, and he's kind of squinting one of his eyes.
Your names for the record.
Errol Riverside. I'm very sorry for my behavior yesterday.
Oh, yes. And you?
Lily Yggdrasil.
How do you spell that?
YGG.
No, the first one.
Muffled heavy metal music playing.
Lili.
Was that last one Y or I?
Y.
Alright, and you?
Bram.
Alright.
Do you need a last name?
Yes.
Put the bent.
Bram.
The being turns around, opens the door the rest of the way, kind of having to shove it because it was a big door, and waves you in with a feather.
Oh no, it's all gone to shit.
And waves you in with a feather.
Welcome back to the Azure estate. There have been much worse.
And he sort of starts to...
We could freeze some water for you. Give you an ice pack.
No, that's alright.
And he begins to scamper away. Alright, you are back in the hall of the Azure estate. The same weird aspect ratio pictures, the same preposterously high ceilings, and 2 doors. Both open.
Bram feels shorter than usual.
One leading to a room with a long dining table in it, and another leading...
Never again.
Not even once.
I'm gonna just sit right where I'm at.
Right in the middle of the hall?
Yep.
Are there chairs anywhere? Or is it just...
You dare use my chairs without my permission?
I don't know, you could go into the mess hall and imagine a chair. You would
But
probably
then I'll be partaking!
you would probably get a bee's chair.
Yeah. And there's... Oh, Jesus. There was a stairway, right?
Yes, there's a very large grand staircase.
Okay.
And something new.
Ooh.
A piano. Beyond a grand piano, like a
venti piano.
like a grandissimo piano. Like, this fucker is big. The white keys are made of silver,
Jeez, that's
and the black keys
not too fucking effective.
and the black keys of onyx.
Oh.
You can see clear, if you look closely, you can see clear scratch marks along the keys.
Are the keys like larger than your average key would be?
Yeah,
Okay, they're for bare hands.
yeah.
That's an image.
So just imagine a size large bear sitting at a piano, playing it and perpetually scratching the keys. He's got big bear claw hands.
It's a shame I never really learned any instruments. Not much use in my profession. It's a little sad though.
You got a boog.
Ah! Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you! Okay, so
All right.
I'm just gonna like hit a little G there. Just get out a G.
All right. The second you press the note, there is a sound of every key at once being hit, and the piano wheels around. Grand piano flaps snapping.
Oh
like a
no,
mouse.
it's just like Super Mario 64!
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, come on!
Are you kidding me?
Not even a little.
Okay,
19.
2.
14.
All right.
What size creature is this?
This is a size medium.
Oh, it's medium?
Yeah, it's weird. The key pressing is kind of like it's wheeled around and it almost seems like it got smaller.
Compressed.
Yeah, like
okay.
compressed.
Well, you see, I think we can actually defeat a medium-sized animated object rather than like a magic bear. I think that's actually within our skill.
Might be worth noting that I
Piano, noting,
Oh, Jesus. Is animated object in
So I didn't say anything when you fingered the G spot. Now you gotta do that. You gotta do that, man.
Is animated object in here?
It's in the bestiary, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Then I don't have to use stats for another thing.
Yeah, but I mean, the animated object stats change depending on how you build them.
Yes, they do. They certainly do. Well, I really don't have the time or the expertise to make stats for an animated piano, so
I mean, you've got the stats for like the base cage, right?
yeah.
That should probably be good enough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that shit.
You know, you can flavor things. You could even just like throw some random thing in if you wanted to, and it probably wouldn't damage the encounter too much.
It has the option to press all of the keys at once to deal 1 point of sonic damage to everyone within 5 feet of it.
Loud.
Okay, you know what? I'm just not touching things anymore. I mean, you know, he's got an intelligence of 8, so he isn't always being like completely smart about everything.
All right,
More of
so
a wisdom thing.
What
Yeah.
were those stats? What were those?
I got a 2.
I got a 19.
I got a 14.
Oh Christ, on a bicycle. All right, 2, 19, and 14.
Yep.
All right.
I've got my improvised club now, by the way. So,
Holy shit! Okay. That was a nat 20 on initiative.
all right. So it's going first.
And you're right in front of it.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I can take a hit. I'm capable of taking hits more than the rest of you.
All right. So.
Them attacking me is the object of the game.
And you are also technically capable of dealing hits better than the rest of us. But that's not saying much.
Yeah.
All right. So.
It's gonna attack me.
Yes, it is. So it done does try to do that.
Okay, is this the test of strength right now? I really need to know.
You know what? Fuck him. Let's just crash his piano. Send a message.
Even if it's not, still fuck it.
That's how we did things in the ghetto.
You lived on a mountain and then in a ghetto.
Yes.
So you know what? Fair enough.
In my brief time in the ghetto, that's how I did things.
All right. I'll casually assume that a 21 hits you.
Yes.
Cool. All right. All right. That is 6 damage.
Okay. Youch.
Youchity douchity. All right. Next up, a bent gentleman of the Bram variety.
A Bentel.
Okay, Bram hisses words of significance only to him and moves his left hand in strange runic formations as he leaps out, right hand forward, to slap this motherfucker with a shocking grasp. Now, you said the keys were silver?
Yes.
Right, so you get a +3 bonus on attack rolls if the opponent is wearing metal, or is carrying a metal weapon, or is made of metal. So, I think that applies here, or?
Are you jumping like from?
I'm jumping up to slam my hand on the keys, like.
Yeah. All right. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Shocking grasp.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
So-
I was going to be a bitch and say like, well, it's trying to bite him with the flaps, so you'd have to go all the way around after provoking the payout. But, you know, I'm not that kind of GM.
All right. So Bram is.
Worst case scenario, you could have stuck it into its piano mouth and touched the wires.
And this is a medium thing, so I get a +2 from.
It's just +1 from being small.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at +1 and then +3. So upgrading a dank +4 versus its touch AC. Does a 21 beat the touch AC of this piano?
Yes.
4 points of electricity damage course into the thing.
All right.
That's not a lot of damage. Shut up. That's all I got, man.
All right.
Don't worry, it's more than what I got.
All right. Upon taking damage, the piano begins to strike up a tune on itself. And begins playing the Turkish march.
How's that one go?
Except, Michael, remember what happens to instruments in this world.
So if you could imagine like that song, but like kind of while my guitar gently weepsified.
Okay.
There's like heavy 80s synthesizer slides going on.
Okay.
All right, nice. Lily, your turn. Honestly, this is really good because now it means that you can make him big, and he can do big things on turn 1.
Am I a big?
Yes, you are big.
Okay.
All right, he is a big.
And he should be careful because I'm a big.
So just imagine like vaporwave of this.
Okay. I'm gonna do something kind of unorthodox because I have not drawn my weapon yet. I'm gonna try and grapple this thing.
Okay.
Grappling a piano.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a fucking stroke.
Yeah. And my hit chance doesn't actually because I'm larger. I don't think the penalty to hit is on CMB checks. In fact, I think you actually get a bonus because you're bigger.
Yes, you get size bonuses on CMD, not size penalties.
Yeah. Okay. So that brings my CMB up to a 5. Trying to beat its CMD. That's a natural 20.
All right, that does beat its CMD. So this song increases in speed by approximately 3.5 times.
Now, what I'm doing is I'm getting my hands into the strings and I'm holding them in place.
You said the speed increased?
Yep.
All right, and I'm just grabbing this thing and I'm like lifting it up.
All right. Panic.
All right.
Yeah, sumo toss that fucking piano.
Fucking suplex the piano.
Suplex the piano.
Suplex City.
Next round, what you should try to do is pin it, because then it counts as helpless.
Are you about to sacrifice
You see, here's the thing.
piano to the universe?
Here's the thing. I'm
Well, I
trying.
can only do that with humanoids, but I can still coup de grace the beast.
This is deeply absurd.
No, what you have to do is you just have to get your scythe and cut all the strings.
Yeah, exactly. That's what coup de gracing it would be, effectively.
Yeah. You see, I'm trying not to like damage this thing too much. I'm trying to like beat this thing in a way where I'm not completely totaling this guy's piano, because I don't want him to be even more pissed at me, because I know he's temperamental. And this piano's temperamental too. So right now I'm trying to just get this thing to like stop.
All right.
The music went too fast and started buffering.
All right. As Errol is like grabbing onto this thing and holding it into place, he looks down at it and he's like, "Slow down. Slow down. I'm sorry. I pressed your key. Can we move past it, please?"
It decreases its speed to like 2.5 times. still pretty freaked out.
I don't want him to get even more pissed off at me, so can we try to... I don't know, maybe you can electrocute it.
Okay.
Alright, it is the piano's turn now, though, right?
Alright.
It can attempt to
Yes.
get out of my grapple.
Does it roll a CMB for that?
Yeah, it's. You can either do a CMB or an escape artist check.
Alright.
Anything that leaves this thing as intact as possible is what I'm trying to go for here.
Alright, it's gonna roll a CMD, or a CMD. Alright, does a 17 beat your CMD?
I'm afraid it does.
Alright, so the piano snaps all its strings, like catching your fingers basically in a door situation. So
I
it feels
let
as if all of your fingers have just been slammed in a door.
Okay.
So you probably,
Okay.
And the piano goes back to snapping and jumping about. Just thrashing around. Alright. Does it get another...
No, I mean, that's a standard action.
standard action.
It might be a full round action, actually.
No, it's just its standard.
Okay.
So it can move
Yeah.
if it wanted to.
But that would provoke attacks. And I could probably grapple it again.
Alright. It is now the turn of the bent one, Bram.
I'm gonna slap that. I'm gonna slap out another.
I'm gonna slap that arpeggio.
Come on, play it.
I'm gonna figure a minor.
16.
Yeah, that turns into a 20.
Yeah, alright, that hits.
All right, healing.
Another 4 points of electricity damage.
Alright.
Fucking pianos.
That's so bad.
I've never hated music so much.
The vaporwave sound.
No, it's just increasing like the distortion and echo. So now we're dealing with like a 0.2 second echo effect on the song. Things are getting very strange.
Okay. Lily, it's your turn.
It is my turn. I am going to... What am I going to do?
I can't answer that question for you.
Uh,
What time is it?
It's 6:50.
Okay.
Got an hour left. You think you can wrap things up in that time?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do it.
As long as
I'm
you
going
guys
to-
can KO this piano in a hurry.
going to bop Errol on the nose and heal you for 2 points.
Okay.
Into the mouth. Nice.
It's better than nothing.
You are technically correct.
The best
It was
kind
kind of correct.
All right. That means it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
Grapple again.
Grapple again.
Actually, I'm not using this one.
They yell at you like I was speaking.
All right. That is a 23.
All right.
I've got it again.
All right.
Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum,
Yes, the
da-da-dum.
Turkish march speeds back up to 3.5 times speed. Seer panics in classical.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the.
One hand in the strings, another hand on the lid.
I'm about to have an audio equivalent of an epileptic seizure. Can we kill this thing?
Pinto, I don't know that.
Pinto,
Don't excavate.
Pinto, don't do it.
I don't know that that's the thing that.
Pinto's digging for gold.
Simon, where's that hat?
I'll touch the beans.
All right.
This is not real duct tape.
What did you?
This is not real duct tape. Have you ever used real duct tape? That would not happen with real duct tape.
Oh my god!
It wouldn't.
No, you're on string.
Yeah, I'm too strong. But it also wouldn't happen with real duct tape.
You gotta control her
Or the
veins.
wrecker.
Yeah. Maddie, I think you're becoming two muscles. You're becoming two muscles.
This game sucks.
That was cute.
Here,
What do
a
I
necklace for you.
do? Okay.
Alright, well, I've got this thing grappled. It
Alright.
now has its turn.
Yes.
It can try to break out of it. It
Alright.
can also still just attack me
Yeah, I
at a
think
penalty.
What's the penalty?
Do you know what the penalty is, Grim?
I don't believe there is a penalty effectively because the only penalty is from the grappled condition, but technically you both have the grappled condition. I
So it
believe
just
the
cancels
penalty.
out?
I believe the penalty cancels out for attacking the person who's grappling you.
Okay. Well, my
It's
AC
just if it's not a natural attack or a light weapon, you can't do it.
AC 16 right now, so
Alright.
if it beats that.
Does slam count as a natural attack?
Yeah.
It's a natural attack.
Alright, you dodged a crit by 1 point. Consider
Okay.
yourself spectacularly lucky. Alright. 7 damage.
Ouch! I'm at 3.
Alright, by holding the lid open, you've inadvertently put your fingers and wrist in prime biting zone. And the thing smashes its jaw shut on your
Neither of us wants this. Stop it.
Alright, back up to the Bent Bram's turn.
Bram goes in for the kill.
You have to do some
Nope.
crazy damage with Shocking Grasp for
No, no, this one misses.
that. Alright,
Even with it pinned, I rolled a 3, so that's what? 6, 8. Its touch AC is not 8.
no it is not.
Even with the grappled condition.
What is the grappled condition?
It should say on the thingamabob.
Yeah, it probably should.
Yeah, it does say. I think it's.
I mean, I was counting a +2 from that, I thought.
Alright.
Yeah, like,
Well, I think you don't.
Seems
use
to say
dex
+0.
We need more villagers.
bonus. Okay.
so
Not
+3
denying its
from
dex or
shower
anything?
makes it 6.
Yeah, yes. Yep.
+1 from my dex.
You have good glasses.
Yeah.
Guys, Brittany! Get away from her!
Alright.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Bastard.
I got a 7.
you try to sort of reach up and grab it and you kind of miss and fall flat and you zap the floor.
Poop. I'm sorry, I shouldn't use language like that.
Heck. Yeah, I think there could be children watching.
Well,
Alright. Lily?
I'm going to grasp my scythe firmly in both hands and go into delay.
Alright.
You've got the ability to enlarge yourself as well, right?
Yes.
You gonna do that?
I am going into delay.
Oh.
My
Okay.
turn isn't going to actually happen until I come out of delay.
Okay. Yeah.
But then I get my full turn. So
Well,
I'm
let's
basically
see.
waiting to see if you can pin it.
Yeah, that's right. Which is what I'm going to do. Is that another combat maneuver?
Yep.
Okay. Still at +5. Okay. Damn it. That's 8. I don't think it breaks out of my grapple though.
No.
I just don't get to pin it.
Yeah, what was that total?
8.
Yeah, not so much.
Bleh.
Okay. I will come out of delay and swift action. I become big for a round,
Alright.
and then I attempt to see if I
injure.
if I can injure. That's actually pretty good. So that's going to be a solid 15 to hit.
Alright, roll damage.
Woo!
3.
3.
So 6.
Minus 3, so 3.
But I mean, you're also getting a size bonus to your strength, so that's minus 2.
All right. I should be rolling something other than
Yeah. It's 2d6.
2d6.
Yeah.
Silly me.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Damn.
10 minus 2, so 8.
I mean, that's
dealt damage.
I mean, that's
maths.
max damage for the scythe normally, so.
Yeah.
That guy's going hard on the piano.
I have it sped up to 2 times speed.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
They're
the
fighting
animated- the
a
animated-
piano, and the piano got very panicked, so now it's playing a piano song at 3 times speed. It's just it's a very scared piano.
The very scared piano. Alright, so that means that Lily's behind Errol now
Yes.
in initiative.
Yes. All right, so it's the piano's turn now, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, it's gonna roll CMB to get away.
Get out.
All right. Wow, that's a failure. God damn.
Yeah.
All right. I assume a 9 doesn't beat your CMB.
No, sir. It does not.
All right. So the piano fails to escape your grasp.
Easy, Tiger.
All right.
Are you guys trying to steal a piano?
No,
We're
we're trying. We're trying
We're
to.
trying to kill a piano.
Because it's trying to kill us.
Because its boss was a bear's.
What?
What?
I said, is it like Steven's pants? Is it like Steven's pants?
No.
Steven used the pan first?
All right.
That's
Oh, okay.
All right.
Kinda.
Bram.
Bram wheels over, whipping out his heavy crossbow. Just fuck you, man, and shoots the thing.
All right.
All right.
Heat.
Yep. To
Uh-oh.
confirm, with a 15 hit it.
Yeah, it would have, because
Yes.
she hit.
All right.
You just miss.
The crossbow bolt whizzes through the air, uselessly.
I think actually you were totally on target, and the thing just snapped it up and ate it.
Alright, I'm gonna pin this thing.
All right. Pin this thing.
Alright, that is 21.
All right. This thing
Alright,
is
so
pinned.
I like force the lid down.
I think you like force it open to expose
You gotta-
the strings. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna coup de grace.
All right. Coup de grace.
So full round action. Times
crops
4
around here.
critical.
Greer, you're gonna save the crops in this town.
No, that only works for humanoids.
Ah.
You're gonna save all of the pianos in this town.
Ooh. None of those were below 3.
6, 12, 24, 34, 38, minus 8.
30.
So 30.
All right. You almost would have 100 to 0'd that thing, even had it not already taken damage. So, how do you want to do this?
Hey! Let's make that a game-wide thing, by the way. That's a lot of fun.
Like,
Well, once Arrow gets its jaw all the way open and pinned, I just extend the scythe out to full extension across the strings, turn her inward to catch more of the innards of the piano, and just yank.
There is a rising scale of metallic twangs and snaps as each string snaps under the weight, under the pressure, and with a final da-dun, da-dun, the beast falls.
Ah, that was pretty good, actually. That was some teamwork. Oh.
And all it took was me almost killing you twice.
Yeah! Whew. Okay. Well, sorry about that. I'll take care not to touch things in the future.
Let's pry the keys out.
Do you want to get loot from this thing?
Yeah, Bram is like, the keys. It's dead. Let's get the keys out.
All right. Before you can loot, one of those strange little blue
Not loot, a
creatures.
piano.
What?
Not a lute, a piano.
Bram's gone.
Roll a d4.
Yeah, you don't want him to roll a d30. Because most of those, 80% of those will kill.
One!
All right. One of the strings while it was breaking, whipped out and slashed you across the face, dealing 1 point non-lethal.
Alright.
All right.
Well,
Ow. But it's still the keys.
All right. Before you can start prying the innards of this poor beast out, one of those blue creatures with the tendrils in a tabard walks out and scribbles something on his book and announces, "The winner, the severed appendages."
What?
what?
And now, the host of your games, the liege of the Azure estate. The thing bows and with another flourish points to a bipedal bear, now dressed in a long, dark blue tabard, so dark that it is almost black.
It's the Blue Twilight.
On the center of the tabard is placed a light blue spire with a crescent moon behind it, which I probably should have mentioned has been on all of the tabards of the little blue creatures as well.
Okay.
The bear steadily descends the stairs.
I think I start shrinking too.
Yep, you probably start shrinking back to size normal.
Oh gosh. There are like some sizable bite marks along my arms, I think.
Yep.
Well, I guess if it was what they meant to happen, Alright.
The bear arrives at the bottom of the stairs and gives a small pat to his piano. Well done, all of you.
I'm sorry about that.
No, I needed it gone anyway. It was demanding too much pay.
I'm finding this a lot more funny than I think you expected me to.
No, that's a good thing.
But like, that's the only reason. Not that it was alive or it bit people. No, it asked me for a raise, so I had to let him go. You know.
He had to get you to do it to him.
I guess so. You know.
He had to get you to do it to him.
Yeah. Errol kind of does that, but he's got a shield, so he's just got a shield in front of him.
It's like the stance of the protector.
Yeah.
One day in days future in Tkohl, this will be known as the stance of the protector, who only does it to him when he has to. That was a sigh of deep disappointment you gave me there.
So when that deck of many things shows up.
All right. Anyway.
When you are ready to continue, ascend the stairs. And once again, thank you. Feel free to avail yourselves of my study and my dining hall, free of charge.
Do you want what's left of the piano?
Yes, I think I'd best see to his rites of burial. But here, before I do, he goes into the innards of the beast, pulls out 3 strings, just a ping, 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 removes 3 keys, or 6 keys, 3 of onyx, 3 of silver, scratches into them with his bear claw to create holes, threads them, ties them, and hands one to each of you.
Oh, that's an amount of precious metal.
So what is this? Is this like a string?
It's a necklace.
Oh.
It's a necklace with a silver and an onyx key on it.
All right. Kind of presses a little uncomfortably against the neck, but
What do you call this?
a necklace, I suppose.
A piano key necktie.
A pendant. Okay.
All right. Actual free reign of the study lounge and the dining hall.
I think I'm going to head to the study.
All right.
Yeah, Bram will probably go there too.
All right. Errol.
Yes, actually.
Study?
Earlier Errol was like kind of thinking that there might be something you could find there. Stuff relating to nail mice.
Yeah.
If there's any sort of writing about a creature like that.
It'll be in the house.
If any knowledge you could ever want. But, well, never mind.
But is it really what I want? Who knows?
You know, it might be like a friends on the other side situation. You got what you wanted, but it wasn't what you needed.
You got what you wanted, but you lost what you had.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The thing is, I've already lost what I had.
So, you know, only up from here. They can't hurt your feelings if you don't have any feelings. Or, they can't hurt your feelings if you don't feel anything. Alright, so we all go into the study?
Yeah.
Alright, the study is less a room and more an endlessly ascending maze of books and ladders. Balconies jutting out from certain points to form raised studies, like, you know, tens of feet off the ground.
Okay.
Giant windows illuminate corridors of the library, creating a sort of bizarre and dreamlike natural light.
Only if Forno was still around, he'd lose his he would lose his mind. Well, how about a book in his honor?
Alright, so you all go off to find books of your interest?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what knowledge are you all seeking?
I am looking for knowledge on how to create various magic items. With a particular interest for anything that might grant some form of eternal life. Say, a lich's phylactery or some such.
Okay. Alright, sure. Roll me a fucking roll me that flat ass D20. Well, I don't know, add like a wisdom or some shit.
That's an 11 on the die.
So that's going to be 12.
Alright. After much searching, you find a book on runic carvings. It doesn't seem to be in any language you recognize. Definitely nothing you've ever seen written. Not even seemingly anything you've ever seen spoken. It's a bizarre sort of fusion of what look to be pictograms and maybe syllabic writings. Luckily it has diagrams. And that shit you can understand just fine.
Yes.
So, I don't know. How would you rules this? Like getting craft magical item at like as a skill at like rank 1 or something?
I was more going with this as just the justification for me taking craft wondrous item as a feat once I qualify for it.
Yeah, it's a feat that you have to take.
Fair enough.
You can get it at 3rd level though.
Yeah.
I know Akiteru in Seisen actually gets that.
That'll probably be my 3rd level feat. But.
Alright, so yes, through several diagrams you begin to form a rudimentary understanding of infusing objects with magic through runic carvings. Certain shapes mean certain things in the greater universe, and those things can be put on things to make those things mean those things.
You think?
Things.
You think. Because after all, this is still translation, so instead of the whole like TV and movies like smooth translation with like correct punctuation and being all
Poetic language.
and poetic language, it's more like So you go into the snake's mouth. This might be a vagina joke.
Probably both, honestly.
Probably both, honestly. It's kind of that situation. All right. The gent who is bent.
The gent that got bent by J.P. Norman.
Bram is gonna look for any information on like the nature of sorcery and his gifts in particular and how to use it, amplify it,
All right.
and gain more mastery over it.
Roll like a fucking. What stat is your magic governed by?
Charisma.
Roll the charisma check.
20.
A 20?
All right. You find a tome of what looks to you to be vintage older than the societies of this world. Nothing you know exists that far back that no one you know of no beings that lived that long ago that could write. It is
Alright.
ancient, worn to hell and back. A profoundly mottled and dusty leather-bound tome. The cover depicts a sort of angular form of a man, sort of like reverse A posing.
Praising the sun.
It's V
Yeah,
posing.
There we say.
Yeah, V posing.
Or Y posing, actually.
Like Y posing, with what looks to be a diagram of the stars aligning around him in almost mandala patterns.
Alright.
All right.
What's inside?
Roll me a dank percentile.
I don't have my dank percentile dice out at the moment. Let me go fishing for those.
Do you want me to just give you mine, or
Hold on.
it's your own?
I have special dice.
There's one.
Then roll.
Never
roll
mind, you
with
got
your
it.
special dice.
Yep, I'm using my Cthulhu D10.
Oh fuck yeah!
33. Oh!
Unknown armies.
All right.
Oh man. Not very
More importantly than that, that is the perfect number in Dantean canon.
Oh yeah, like 33.
33 is like 2 3s, and
Yeah.
3 is perfect.
Yeah,
All right.
that was the age that Christ died as well,
Yeah.
according to legend.
According to some Italian dipshit who wrote bad fan fiction.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, after talking to you, I did
Hot
look it up.
takes.
It is Catholic canon that the devil exists and is a
Of course
fallen
it's
angel.
Catholic canon. Fucking anything's canon in Catholicism. Mary being a god is Catholic.
Oh,
canon.
and Protestants don't have the same problem.
We're not getting into this online. I refuse. A categorical denial of the premise.
Free! Give me back my churches! Protestants!
Oh, I couldn't have asked for better friends than you guys. All right.
Chicken, give me candy.
All right. So you crack open the book and begin reading, and then reading faster. Not like you're reading and not like you're just like moving like initial D style, like accelerating, drifting through a turn reading, like
Multi-page drifting!
exactly like this. The book is almost turning itself in your hands. It's not like you're reading it. It's like it is pushing its meaning into your brain.
The book is reading itself to me.
You're
Yes.
getting.
It is the active participant in this relationship.
Yes. And after you close it, one phrase repeats itself over and over and over. Weave a circle round him thrice. Weave a circle round him thrice. Weave a circle round him thrice.
Bram is like sort of stunned, but puts his hand to the ground and starts sweeping it, and halfling script sort of like appears out of his hand, and he circles himself on the floor a few times, and just he's making 3 concentric rings of cants of various magical formulae that It's all it's all
It's
idiosyncratic.
prestidigitation, right?
Yeah, I'm making
Yeah.
inscriptions.
All right.
And just sort of sits there with the book and does a big think. Not a think, but a soul searching.
A soul-searchy think. All right. What Mr. Folk would call thinky thoughts. All right. Slowly, the room begins to melt around you, and you find yourself adrift among the stars. Your consciousness expanded beyond your own body, as if you were an outside observer of Bran the Bent floating unbound through space-time and the very nature of
This
existence
is a pretty
itself.
significant thing for Bran being able to separate from his body, which he views as small, worthless, and crippled.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is like really reaffirming like the way he sees himself
Yeah.
dualistically.
You rolled a nat 20, right?
No, you got an 18.
Okay.
But
All right.
Plus 2 for my charisma.
Yeah. And as you stay in this sort of as you stay here, sort of adrift in the cosmic consciousness, you further and further understand you gain further and further insight into the nature of the universe. You begin to be able to see or visualize or feel or know, or all of those at once, the flow of magical energy through the universe.
And specifically through me.
You then feel yourself drop from that plane. You are still outside your own... Bram is still outside his own body, and he sees a sort of infrared map of the world.
Right.
A sort of magic detection radar. He can see the fabric between the cosmic and the mundane, and he can see himself, the pinprick in that fabric, oozing ectoplasm or cosmic blood through it.
So Bram is becoming cognizant of the astral plane bunching up and pushing through
Yes.
around him. Okay.
And in a moment, all of it comes crashing down around you. You are Bram the Bent again. You are in the Azure estate.
Sitting
on the
maybe
floor.
more appropriately, I was always Bram, but I'm the Bent again.
Yes.
When I'm back in my body.
Yeah, you are the Bent again, sitting on a floor, holding a book. Far out.
Oh, no.
Alright, and Bram just... There's sort of a burning in his eyes now.
And then Bram became level 2.
All right,
All right,
and
finally,
Errol Riverside.
I'm going to try and see if there's, I don't know,
I saw the planes!
I don't know. I mean, Errol has no idea where to look for something like this, but he figures it's somewhere in here, and if he can find it in the short time he has here, he's gonna...
Well, remember the rule of the Twilight's blue.
Oh yeah. The way finds you. Well, Errol's hoping that the Twilight's blue is gonna, give him a little bit of
All right.
a pick-me-up, and make him randomly stumble into the place that he's trying to find.
Roll that bitch.
Okay. Modified by anything or just flat d20?
I don't know. Modify by like.
Wisdom?
Sure. Fuck it.
Strength. I use my big muscles to find it.
I flex at the universe. The universe goes, whoa, nice gains, bro. Here's a book. The
Thanks.
universe is fits right up.
Okay. That's a 17.
All right. You were sliding through books.
Come on, this universe isn't Fitzroy Revlin.
No. This
Fitzroy-
universe is Scott McGregor.
Yeah.
Scott McGregor taking an acid trip.
Oh, that's a dangerous combo. Anyway, so you find a section that seems to be completely devoted to Fae. A bookshelf with a sort of a prized book at the center of it in a glass case, with a picture of the liege of the heir of the Azure estate on it. A bear in a blue, almost black tabard.
Handsome fellow.
Pulling out more books, you see that all of them seem to be depictions of Fae.
Okay.
And going through the series of books, you pull one out to reveal a hideous smiling visage. Fingers for teeth, a smile so wide it wraps all the way around the book.
That's him. All right. Well, let's see if I find anything that I'd want to know.
Alright, roll rank 10 the unnatural. I'm fucking with you.
Okay.
I mean, you can if you want. I wouldn't stop you. Let it never be said that I didn't give my players freedom.
Well, let's just see what happens anyway. It's 29. I'm not sure that's a special enough number.
I don't think so.
Probably would be under your mind.
Yeah. Chances are, yes. All right. Well,
Alright,
pop this boy open.
yeah.
And I'm just leaving. How thick is this book?
It's strangely thin. Roll a perception check.
All right, gladly. All right, that comes to 15.
Alright. Cool. Alright, yeah, it doesn't seem to be super thick.
Okay.
There don't seem to be many entries.
Okay.
But one that seems to be worth noting is a hand-scrawled account. Roll another perception check.
That's 16.
Alright. This is Fourneau's handwriting. Unmistakably.
Oh.
This is Fourneau's handwriting. No doubt about it.
Fourneau was the first to go, if you recall.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is somehow actually Fourneau's handwriting and not that thing's mouth writing.
Oh
Is that
god,
what
imagine
I-
it picking up a pen with its teeth.
Okay. Well. What's it say?